Intro the video.
The pressure.
We do this every week, and somehow you still manage to fuck it up.
Welcome back to the Real Duo podcast. It's been a while.
It's been a couple months.
A month?
Almost a month.
It's been at least 2 weeks.
Feels like it's been 10 years.
We released a video the other day, though, so it's okay.
We did, yeah. I put my Dark Knight video on.
The Dark Knight video, which, if you haven't seen that, go check it out.
It's a good video.
It is.
I spent a lot of time working on it, so fucking watch it.
The intro is amazing. So
You actually watched a video we made?
I didn't watch the whole video. I watched the intro.
That intro took me like 4 days to make it like get perfect and polished.
I watched the intros to our Let's Talk About series because they're always good.
Yeah.
I like to see what you throw in there.
Really good. I tried to have like a narrative sort of in this one.
Yeah, I liked it.
So.
What are we doing today?
Fuck it. Say who we are for one.
I said we're the Real Duo podcast.
No, your name and then.
That's Wade.
Okay,
I say
my name and then you. Okay.
I'm switching it up.
That's Devin.
Yeah.
God damn it! What have you been watching?
I lost a lot of shit.
Just name a couple.
Lot of shit.
Just fire off some stuff.
I watched Christmas Vacation.
Okay.
I watched the Indiana Jones trilogy. It's great. It's still good.
Mm-hmm.
Not the fourth one. Fuck that one.
Fourth one. What do you mean? What fourth?
Exactly.
What fourth Indiana Jones movie? Talking madness.
It doesn't exist. What else did I watch? I watched X3 the other day.
For some fucking reason.
It was on TV.
It's not an excuse to watch it.
Amazing Spider-Man. I watched that yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching Mandalorian.
Yes, which we have quite a bit to talk about that. Which
we'll have a whole like section. Mandalorian.
80 minutes.
Yeah. What else have I watched?
We just got done watching something.
I know. I remember. I know the stuff we watched today. I'm trying to think of stuff we didn't watch today, though. Did I watch anything? No, I think that's everything I watched. And then we watched National Treasure.
We watched like the tail end of it.
And then we watched Cody Banks.
Yeah.
So.
Greatest spy movie ever made.
There's a lot of pedophilia in there.
Oh my god. That movie does not hold up.
No.
At all. Everyone's trying to bang either Cody Banks or Hilary Duff. One of them.
Yeah.
It's so fucking perverted. Jared Fogle must have directed
There's multiple special ed jokes in them.
Yeah.
Which
would not fly.
It's frowned upon in this day and age.
Yeah, definitely.
They wouldn't say special ed.
No.
They just say he's retarded.
Were you fucking retarded? It's like, yeah, I might be.
The R word is frowned upon too. What do they say?
Retarded just means slow.
But
right?
what do they say now?
He's a little different.
He's different?
He's a little different. He's a little slow.
Derek's different. That doesn't mean that he's...
Derek is a special
slow.
case. He might have something going on up in there.
I don't think...
He's got a couple screws loose up there.
Well, everybody's got a couple.
Yeah, he's got like one too many screws loose.
I mean...
Like all of us have like maybe like 2, 3. He's got like
8. One too many. He's got double.
He's got double the amount.
Double the amount.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's everything I watched. I feel like I'm missing something that I watched. I don't know. If I think of it, I'll just yell it.
Just yell it. We'll be 2 hours in and just be like, oh, fucking, I watched Hulk.
I watched Shark Tale.
Some fucking reason, because that feels like something you would watch.
We watched both grown-up movies a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, we did. Grown-ups 1 and 2.
Which those movies don't hold up as...
Grown-ups 1 I don't have a problem with. Grown-ups 1 is fine. Grown-ups 2 is very problematic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's not good.
Those movies don't hold up as good as I thought.
They don't.
Yeah, I think that's most of the stuff I've watched. What have you been watching? I know you've probably been watching. I've
been fucking having a heyday watching all kinds of shit. Been watching every goddamn movie that's ever been made. I got my fucking shit out here, my props.
Oh yeah.
Your
weekly props.
My weekly props. It's been a month, so my almost annually props.
It's been like 3 weeks.
By the time that this comes out, it'll probably be a month.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I finally got around to watching 21 Bridges.
Tell me what you thought. What you think?
It's fine.
I thought it was...
It's completely fucking generic. It's like a 2-hour-long CSI episode. Or like a Law and Order episode. Like, it's totally fine. Chadwick Boseman was really good in it. He was doing a kind of a weird New York accent, but I thought he nailed it. There were a couple shots early on where I was like, it looks kind of okay. That looks decent. It doesn't look like horrible trash. J.K. Simmons is in it, and he was just going full on with that fucking accent. I don't think he did a good job with that accent. He's like, I'm from fucking New York, and I talk like this.
I don't remember his accent that much. I saw it in theaters.
Very heavy.
I saw that in theaters, and that's the only time I
He does a very heavy New York accent.
Does he?
I like Sienna Miller's character. She actually was like an interesting female character in a movie. It's very rare that we see that nowadays. And Keith David wasn't in it enough. God damn it.
Yeah.
Put Keith David in more stuff and put him in everything because I love Keith David. And Taylor Kitsch. He's one of the bad guys. Gambit from X-Men Origins.
Oh, yeah.
I feel so bad for him.
Why?
Because he's been in nothing but shit his entire career, like since X-Men Origins. He was in True Detective Season 2.
He deserves after being in X-Men Origins. I'm just saying.
But he's a good actor. He's fine. He's taking all these shit roles.
I mean, this movie isn't shit.
It's not shit. It's just if you look at like a poster or a trailer and you go, "Oh, I think I know what's gonna happen." That's pretty much
probably what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely by the books.
Definitely.
Just
It's good, but you know, I pretty much just wanted to pick it up and watch it because Chadwick Boseman, and I love Chadwick Boseman, and I wanted to finish out the movies of his.
Speaking of Boseman, you watched Defy Bloods, didn't you?
I did, yes. I finally got around to watching Spike Lee's Defy Bloods on Netflix. That came out fucking in like June.
Yeah,
I've been behind on that. It was pretty fantastic, actually. It's probably one of my favorite movies of the year so far.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
better than Bad Boys for Life.
Yeah, because this was like a real movie that actually like was talking about
better
things.
than Tenet.
I'd say it was better than Tenet. Yeah.
What? Really?
I would. I don't know. I've heard that this movie's gotten kind of mixed reviews.
I'm gonna have to watch this movie.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was kind of. It had a lot of kind of callbacks to other movies. Like it reminded me of like Dead Presidents. It reminded me a lot of Treasure of the Sierra Madre, and I could tell that like Spike Lee, that was one of his like main inspirations for the movie, where the whole movie is about like greed and how that like just makes everyone turn to shit, and we all just like everybody just dies, and like greed leads to nothing but pain and misery and all that stuff.
The trailer, I seen one trailer for it, and it looked kind of like Predator and Rambo-esque for some reason, like in the jungle and all that stuff.
The Vietnam aspect of it, it's not a Vietnam movie. It's not a like war movie. The trailers kind of made it look like, oh, it's gonna be Chadwick Boseman and his gang in the war. It's not that. They do have flashbacks, and there are a couple scenes of them like in the war, like doing shit. But it takes place in modern day, and it's about that crew kind of coming back now that they're older, and they're going back, and they found like this thing of gold back in the Vietnam War, and they all kind of promised to like hide their pieces and then come back later. And it's about them kind of reconnecting and going out and trying to find this gold that they buried. Yeah. Chadwick Boseman isn't in it a whole lot. It's not like a Chadwick Boseman movie, but his performance in it is fucking. He's got the best performance in the whole movie.
Should have been a Chadwick Boseman movie.
It would have been great, but he gives a fucking like probably one of his best roles, I'd say.
Where does it rank on your Spike Lee movies?
I'd say it's honestly probably one of his better movies.
I mean, that's not really saying much, but
you talking shit about Spike Lee?
He hasn't made some good stuff.
That's most directors, then. that's
like
90%.
Not Scorsese.
Scorsese's got some stinkers, all right.
Not Tarantino.
Death Proof kind of sucks.
I don't like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So.
Yeah, so you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's definitely he's been
not Nolan. No, I'm sorry. Continue.
Nolan's alright, I guess. He's been on a tear recently. Like Black Klansman was fucking really good as well. He's the only director I know of who can make like social comments and be like, "Oh, Black Lives Matter" and blah 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 in a movie and not make it cringy and like forced down your throat. Because he's for one, he's been around for longer than like I've been alive. And he's like a real black person who's like seen some shit.
He's a real black person.
You know what I mean? Like he's an old man who's like he's seen shit. He's got a different perspective on life. He's not some 20-year-old talking out of his ass being like, I've been oppressed. He knows how to craft a story around all of that, and he's a very talented director. And Defy Bloods definitely deals with all that stuff, but it's entertaining enough on its own without that stuff that it works as a film.
There you go.
And it's a good looking ass movie too. It looks great.
I may have to check it out. Since you're saying
I think you'd actually like it.
Best movie of the year so far.
Well, I don't know if it'd be my best. I'd have to like rank. I'd have to tally up.
There hasn't been that many movies.
I've seen some good movies this year though. I've seen some really good movies this year.
But again, there hasn't been that many.
Speaking of Netflix movies, I watched that new Tom Holland, Robert Pattinson movie on Netflix, The Devil All the Time.
No, I've heard things.
I didn't really like it all that much. kind of strange.
I've heard mixed things about it. So.
It was kind of weird. Tom Holland, I think, did a pretty good job in it. Robert Pattinson did a good job in it. I think all the actors were great in it. It just wasn't. It just wasn't for me. It was. I kind of get what it was going for.
I don't even know what it's about.
It's about like religion and how it kind of warps people, and you know, people find different meanings in different parts of religion, and that kind of leads them to do bad things sometimes and whatever. It's very. It's odd. It's an odd movie.
I mean, it doesn't look like my kind of movie, honestly.
I don't know if you'd enjoy it.
I probably wouldn't.
It was a little too long as well. But it's not one of those movies where I'm like, this fucking sucks, and I don't know why it was made, and we should kill the director. Like, I just don't like it. Like, it's a whatever movie.
I don't think I've ever seen you say that about a movie, so...
I've thought it.
Have you really? We should kill the director.
This director needs to die.
He shouldn't make another movie ever again.
This movie sucks, so he deserves to die.
Like... Imagine somebody saying that about your movie.
Oh, dude, my movies would be terrible.
Yeah.
They better say that about all of my movies.
Because you'd make something like Velocipastor.
I would, but I'd make it good. So.
I doubt it.
I'd make it much better than that fucking bullshit. Are you kidding me? You fucking kidding me?
We should get the director of Velocipastor on here. So
I would love to interview his fucking ass. And just ask him why.
Dude,
why does this movie suck?
I found him on Reddit the other day, and I should have wrote down his name so I could have messaged him.
Find him again.
I'll try. I'll see if I can
try and get him on this podcast.
I'll try to see if we can get a.
Because I don't mind having a conversation with him and actually talking about this fucking movie. I'll shit on it and I'll shit down his fucking throat. But hey, you want to talk about a movie? I understand making movies is hard, dude. But that's not an excuse for why your movie sucks.
Would you ask him real shit questions, or would you just like fucking?
I'll ask him real shit questions.
Shit down his throat.
Why?
What was your thought process?
But what kind of drugs were you on when you made this? Why did you make this? Did you think this was funny? Because it's not.
So you'd ask him real shit.
I just berate him.
Yeah, you'd ask him real shit questions, but then berate him at the same time.
Yeah, no one else is doing it.
I know everybody's doing it. I think he knows that it's not good. Like, because when he was on Reddit, he was talking about his movie and.
But is he painting it as like a room type movie?
He said he wrote it in like a day.
Yeah, but is he painting it in the way that like, oh, people don't like it and that's why like people like it because of that?
I think he tried to make a real shit movie and it turned out shit and he's like, yeah, I know it's bad, but
okay. Well, I'll give him the benefit of a doubt. At least he's aware that.
I mean, I don't know, but I think that's what I remember reading.
I don't know.
Because I remember somebody posted on Reddit like, this is the craziest title I've ever seen, and the guy posted saying like, this is my movie, I made it, and then he started answering a bunch of questions.
I don't know.
So,
but hey, if you get him, I'll shit on him.
I'll see if I can find him.
Shit on him. Prepare to be shit on.
Shoot him a message.
Velocipastor director.
Velocipastor director.
I don't know his name. I also watched.
You're not gonna stick with the Netflix movie trope we were just on. You're just gonna skip over.
Those are the only like Netflix movies.
You got one right there.
I'll get to it when I get to it.
But you're just skipping.
I don't give a fuck.
Just skipping.
I'm doing my order, all right?
Whatever.
I also watched, like a couple weeks ago, Lars and the Real Girl, Ryan Gosling movie.
Oh, is Ryan Gosling good in it?
He's fucking fantastic.
When is he not fantastic?
Never. I've never seen a Ryan Gosling performance where I was like, tighten it up.
He did.
I've never seen that. He's a fucking king.
I love Ryan Gosling.
He gives one of like the best sort of like I think I said this when we talked about the Way Back, the Ben Affleck movie, where like his performance felt really real. Like he understands what it's like to be depressed, and so his performance felt really like real. There are moments in this where like, because Ryan Gosling is playing a guy, he's like super depressed, he's very just kind of closed off. He doesn't really know how to like talk to anybody. He's kind of lonely or whatever. So he orders a sex doll, and he kind of like forms a relationship with it.
So it's like her, but with a sex.
Sort of. But it's not taken. It's not like a joke movie. It's like it's treating everything that's going on like seriously.
Her isn't a joke movie, I would say.
No, but I'm just saying like the plot isn't like, hey, let's make fun of this guy. It's actually like, hey, this guy like needs some help, and we want to help him. But there are a couple moments where like. He got invited to like a work party in the movie, and he opens the door with his fucking sex doll girlfriend, and he just the look he gives to his coworker is like help me, like I need help, but I don't know how to say it, and it's like fucking A. it's what he doesn't say in the movie that makes his performance just spot on. And it's a great movie. And this came out in like 2007, so it's an older one.
Oh, is it?
But it's a fucking.
I was gonna say I never heard of it until you just.
It's so good. It's one of the least talked about Ryan Gosling movies, but it's fucking great.
Have you seen La La Land yet? Come on, William.
I saw La La Land when it came out.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't.
Who do you think I am?
I don't know. Some dude in a Ninja Turtle shirt.
I have to see everything when it comes out.
No, it's not true.
It's not. I see what I want.
You saw Birds of Prey when it came out.
I did.
So did I.
Because I'm an asshole. Speaking of me being an asshole, I watched Power Rangers again. It's a good movie.
You know they canceled that series.
I'm aware, Devin. I try not to think about it. Thanks for bringing that up.
They canceled the sequel.
Thanks.
I'm just making sure you didn't forget.
This is a good movie, though. I don't care what anyone says. This is probably the best Power Ranger thing we've ever had.
Probably because it's the only one that's taken seriously.
Well, it's taken seriously, but at the same time, it is like aware that like it's inherently kind of silly. Like it has a nice balance of humor and self-awareness and kind of dark and grittiness to it, which I think is what makes it good. And I love the fact that Krispy Kreme plays a big part of the movie. It's pretty much like a main character.
I don't think I'll ever watch that movie.
You should.
I know you tell me all the time that I should.
I will strap you down. I will Clockwork Orange your ass.
I was never into Power Rangers.
I don't give a damn. This is a standalone thing.
I don't care.
You fucker. It's a good movie. Speaking of good movies, the last thing I watched, I watched
movies.
The Irishman again. I watched it 2 nights ago.
I think I watched Irishman once, and I think that's enough. I don't think I need to see it again.
I wanted to see this again. This is a phenomenal movie. It baffles me that there are some people out there that don't like this movie. I'm like, how? How do you not like this movie?
It's a great movie, but I think I got the full viewing the first time.
The length is a big thing, and towards the end you kind of start to feel it. Like, all right, like this is
let's wrap this up.
3.5 hour long
come
movie.
on.
But it's so good, and I don't know if they touched it up a little bit in this Criterion release, but I think the facial stuff looked a little bit better than the first time I saw it. I think it looked great on Blu-ray, and I love Pacino in this.
Pacino.
He's so fucking fun in this movie.
He is. He's really great.
I just want to eat my ice cream. Leave me the fuck alone. He's so good.
He does a great job.
Underrated, all right. I can't wait for Scorsese's next movie. Whatever, it's something to do with flowers. I think.
Flowers.
There's flower in the title.
Where's your space movie, Scorsese?
Oh man, I would love that.
Be great.
I love that. Awesome. Maybe that's what he's doing.
It'd be like 2001, but modern day.
Oh my god, De Niro would be in it. He'd be flying around in like a spacesuit. Like I don't know what the fuck is going on. That'd be awesome.
I feel like Scorsese's too good to make a space movie for some reason.
Too good? That's an insult to space movies. Stanley Kubrick could do it. Scorsese can do it.
Stanley Kubrick is a god.
Exactly.
Okay? Stanley Kubrick can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Well, he's dead, so he can't.
I mean, when he was alive, he could do whatever the fuck he wants.
And he did.
I know. Apparently, he
So
faked the moon landing.
Yeah, because he's a fucking G.
Is that all the shit you watched?
That's all the stuff I care to talk about.
All the important stuff.
That's all the stuff I care. Yeah, care to talk about.
Didn't you watch Spider-Man 3?
Did I not talk about that on the last
I don't
episode?
know.
I watched Spider-Man 3. It still sucks. So
I think you did because I think I remember you saying that.
It's a shit movie. So
yeah,
don't watch it.
It's the worst of the trilogy. So
that's debatable, but
I mean, no, I think it's definitive.
I think it's about equal with Spider-Man 1.
No, I think I'd much rather watch Spider-Man 1.
No.
William Dafoe is much better.
Well, I'd rather watch just Willem Dafoe in general than either of those movies.
Then you can watch Aquaman because Willem Dafoe's in that.
Fuck you. No, he's so boring in that movie.
He's barely in that movie. Also.
Exactly. I'll go watch The Lighthouse again because I've only seen that movie like a couple times.
I've only seen it once. I need to rewatch it because it's a weird movie.
It's so good.
Ready to get into the news?
Everyone's favorite segment.
Are we doing that first?
Do you not know how this show works? We do this. Yes, this is how we format the show. We got to do our segments and get our bullshit.
I just go along with the ride
before we talk about the news, Devin. God damn it!
It's our show. We do how we want.
We have a structure. Say the fucking name.
Got the Mandalorian review.
I can't even say it.
I was gonna say the Mando review.
The Mandalorian review.
The Mandalorian review.
Music and the graphic. I made a graphic for it. You don't have to. I'm gonna.
You don't have to put it in. Just leave mine.
No, I'm not gonna do that. It's unprofessional.
Nah, it's it's great.
So we've only talked about the first episode so far. So we have
3 episodes. 2, 3, 4, right? Because we're halfway through the season, I think.
Wasn't the latest episode 5?
I don't know. Hold on.
I think it was. So we have 4 episodes.
Let me pull it up because I don't even remember which episode, what happened in each one. So, yes. So we got 4 episodes.
So I was right. #Wade's right.
So chapter 2, 10, I guess. Episode 2, chapter 10. Chapter 10. It says the Mandalorian must ferry a passenger with precious cargo to a risky journey.
That was the Frog Lady episode.
Yeah, was that the spider episode, right?
Yep.
How do you feel about this episode?
That was a really fun episode. I enjoyed it.
It was a fun episode.
I enjoyed it a lot.
I think the effects in the show have been great.
Yeah, I think they've improved the effects.
Yeah.
A lot of times, and I think that Frog Lady person, I'm sure she had a name, but she's Frog Lady. She looked great because she was practical, which was fun.
How do you feel about Baby Yoda eating the babies?
That was kind of fucked up.
Everybody's been ranting about that.
That was kind of fucked up. I understand he's a baby, but like, no one's gonna be like, "Hey, you just you ate my kids.
You ate multiple kids.
Yeah, you ate half the fucking jar. There were 23 babies in here. You ate like 20 of them.
You ate 20 of the 23.
Yeah.
And Wade's math, that's half.
I don't know math.
So
you know that.
But yeah, and then I like there's cops in space.
I think that's fine. I think it was kind of a cheap fucking out at the end when they come in and they're like, "Oh, you're wanted for all of these crimes. We're just gonna let you go." Just because the show needs to continue.
Well, they did just let him go.
Yeah, they did.
I was thinking that like he helped him somehow before the episode, but
no, he outran them.
Yeah.
He ran away from police.
Yeah.
And then when they help him out to arrest him, they're like, "No, we'll just let you go."
Yeah.
It's like, no, he should have went to like raise his gun and the Mandalorian fucking blast him away. He's a fucking outlaw. That's what outlaws do, all right?
But they're the good guys.
Doesn't matter.
They're the cops.
So is Mandalorian, but he's also a criminal.
Yeah.
So
is he a criminal?
Yes.
How's he a criminal?
For one, he kidnapped Baby Yoda. That was property of the Imperials, I guess.
I guess, sure.
And he outran police. They needed to see his identification. He was just like, "Nope, fuck you," and he ran. He's a criminal, all right?
Right.
And he murders people, Devin.
He's a bounty hunter, though. Like that's a real shit job.
You can't go up to a police officer and go, "Hey, you murdered a bunch of guys." "Yeah, but I'm a bounty hunter." "Oh, okay, go ahead."
I mean, bounty hunter.
You're gonna get arrested.
Bounty hunter's that's a real job.
You're still a murderer, Devin.
You're not supposed to.
And he's also a kidnapper who outran police.
It's not kidnapping when the baby's 50. Just saying.
Technically, in real life, yeah. But this is Star Wars. And I liked, just real quick before we move on.
Yeah.
I like that one moment when he goes, I think it's in this episode, where, no, it's not. Never mind. It's in the next one.
Next one. Do you want to just go into the next one?
Let's go to the next one.
All right.
What was the next?
The next episode is when we meet the 3 other Mandalorians. So we go to that water world.
Yeah, that was a fun episode too.
Yeah.
I like that one shot where he's in Cantina before he leaves, and there's just this like really bad like ant puppet.
Oh yeah.
I was like, that was really fun. That reminded me of the original trilogy.
I totally forgot that ant puppet.
Yeah, that was really fun. I was like, hey, that's cool.
And then this is the episode that had that walking crane thing that you were freaking out about for some reason.
I wasn't freaking out about it. I was like, why does it have legs? That looks creepy.
Because everything in this universe has legs for some reason.
R2-D2 doesn't.
Okay. He still has legs. It's just he rolls on them.
They're not like legs.
They're not legs.
No, they're like rolly legs.
They're rolly legs. It's a great description.
Yeah, it's like wheelies. He's got wheelies.
Yeah, he's got wheelies on his.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's his whole whole shebang is that. Anyways, what happened this episode?
Mandalorian goes to this place, and then he meets the 3 other Mandalorian who show up, and he's like, "Y'all ain't real Mandalorians." And then,
but they are real Mandalorians.
And then it turns out, hey, you don't know shit about shit.
They basically called him a weirdo, which I think is great.
I think that's cool, and I like that. I like that he was just a part of this like weird cult.
Yeah,
I think that's kind of fun.
Yeah, they're like, he's one of those.
He's one of those fucking weirdos
that doesn't take his helmet off.
Yeah. And we get another Star Wars character from previous. I guess she was in
Bo-Katan. She was in. I think she was in Rebels.
I don't know. I don't watch the shows.
I can't remember.
I don't know.
But yeah, she is an established character that already existed.
Played by the same actress who voiced her the first time.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, Katie Sackhoff.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and she, I don't know how much you know about this character.
I don't know shit from Shinola.
She was, at one point, had the Darksaber.
Okay.
And at the last time we saw her, she had it. So sometime in between when we last saw her and now, she lost it to.
Well, she's in Rebels. Wouldn't Rebels be after this?
No, Rebels takes place during the original trilogy. This is after the original trilogy. How many times do I
have to tell you? I don't fucking remember.
How many times do I have to tell you this?
I thought for some reason it took place like after.
No,
I thought like some of it took place after.
No, it takes place during. I mean,
Man.
I think there was a thing at the end where it takes place after, but like we don't see her in those episodes.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
But yeah, she at one point had the Darksaber, and she was the last person we saw had it. So something happened in between where Grand Moff Gideon got it, and that was her whole thing in this episode, where she was trying to figure out if he had it or
yeah,
because
and he does.
Yeah, so I'm gonna guess she's gonna show up again in the show somewhere.
Fun, I'll be fine with that.
Yeah,
it'll be alright.
There's also a Kraken thing in this episode that eats.
Yeah,
Baby Yoda.
And there was a mini one that Baby Yoda then ate.
Yeah,
which is fun.
Cannibalism. Well, it's not cannibalism.
It's not really. It's not because it's not the same species. If it was another Baby Yoda and he ate it, then yeah, that would be.
You know what? It wouldn't surprise me if he did eat it.
He would totally fucking eat another Baby Yoda. Yeah. All right, he'd be like, I don't fucking know who you are. I'm
because he just eats everything.
Yeah,
that's his whole thing.
He loves food.
And then we thought we were gonna see Admiral Akbar, but it wasn't.
No, it was another Mon Calamari, which is good. I was gonna say, to see fucking every Star Wars character in this show.
Thankfully.
Yeah.
But I like the world.
They'll probably retcon it and make it.
I like the water world. I think that was pretty cool.
That was fun.
Also, this is that episode that you loved where he jumped off the fucking.
Yeah, he just without thinking. Like he didn't like walk out and then like look around. He just immediately the doors open. He walks out, jumps off.
Yeah.
I was like fucking A. That's all.
That was like your favorite part of the whole episode.
Because it's really funny.
It is. It is really funny. I don't think there's anything else in this episode that's important.
I like the action. I thought the action was really
fun. Yeah, the action was pretty good. Especially, I rewatched that episode with my dad recently, and I realized that he kind of like sucks compared to the other Mandalorians.
Yeah, that's why I like him.
Yeah.
It's because he's just like some fucking... He's not super skilled. He just punches things. And he kind of gets lucky.
Because like they're all like moving as a group and like taking out a story, and he's kind of like in the back just like doing stuff.
Shit, bang bang. That's fun. It's like in the first episode when he gets jumped by like a bunch of homeless people. He gets his fucking ass handed to him.
Yeah.
Like that's cool. I like that.
Basically, his saving grace is his armor, and
it's pretty much. That's But I like that. That adds character.
The next episode, I think, the one where it gets spicy is when the Carl Weathers episode.
This is the one that opens up some questions.
It does. And some theories that
Wade I don't know if I'm super okay with.
But Wade has some theories.
I have some theories, which I'm not the only one who has these theories. I've heard other people kind of talk about it too.
The theories make sense.
They do.
But basically this episode they go and they're taking out an Imperial base that still exists on that planet at the end of the first season. I don't know what it's called.
I don't remember these fucking planets.
But yeah, they go there and they're taking out all the people or whatever. And they got that blue dude back. I forgot that. Dude,
whatever his name is,
from the first episode. For some reason, they bring him back.
Oh, that's fun.
And while they're there, they figure out that what they were using Baby Yoda for. Well, like kind of.
Yeah, they allude to it.
They took his blood and they were trying to make something.
There were clones of something or someone.
It's not really like
it's never said.
Yeah.
And I don't know because this is the thing that I don't want the Mandalorian to turn into. I think the Mandalorian should be a standalone show. Anybody can watch it. You don't have to watch all fucking 8 Star Wars movies to understand what's going on in the Mandalorian. I think
there's 9 Star Wars movies.
You know what I mean?
Technically
there's
10.
Like 10 or 11 of them technically.
10.
So I'm kind of Clone Wars in there too because it's a movie. By doing stuff like this, you're kind of like you're kind of making it to a point where you have to eventually, especially if they come back to this at some point, you're gonna have to kind of watch at least the sequels in order for this stuff to kind of make sense and all gel together. And I don't think the show needs to be that. I like the fact that the show it's just the Mandalorian, just about this guy. It's a random fucking character. It's a random story, like whatever. Like kind of tone down the how connected it is to the rest of the Star Wars universe. I want this to just be this small little, like, doesn't have anything to do with anything else. It's just this little small thing.
Well, what is your overall theory?
I think they were going to use Baby Yoda to make clones of the Emperor. Because what else would they have? A bunch of jars full of like mutated clone things, and then immediately after, like in that same scene, there was a hologram from one of the dudes from the first episode talking about using Baby Yoda's blood, his M count, his Mandalorian count, which is fun.
Mandalorian, you mean metachlorian?
What did I say?
You said Mandalorian.
Whatever. I don't fucking all these M's and shit in Star Wars.
I still think it's funny.
I think that was intentional. That moment. To imply that, like, hey, we're probably using him to create Snoke.
They're using him to create some sort of Force-sensitive being.
Yeah, who else would it be?
I don't know.
It's got to be the Emperor.
I'm assuming it's Snoke.
Yeah.
Because somebody took that shot of, like, the glass case or whatever that we got, and they brightened it up and put it next to the one from Episode 9, and they look exactly the same.
I think it's Snoke.
Probably
or it's a bunch of other failed, like, Emperor clones or whatever.
It'd be a cool twist if it's not Snoke, though. Some other.
That'd be fun, and I would kind of like that, honestly, because then you could just watch The Mandalorian. Because I'm curious how people who aren't like super into Star Wars lore, like if my mom just turned on a couple episodes of The Mandalorian, if she would get it, because she's seen Star Wars, but like she's not like into the lore. She doesn't know all the names of the planets or the characters or anything. I'm curious of that, and I think if they tie this, especially this episode, but that. Like, the Empire, they want Baby Yoda so they can make, a clone of the Emperor. I think that's going to hurt the show in the long run. How much they tie it into the movies. I think that's going to kind of hurt it.
Maybe they don't.
For me, anyway.
Maybe this is, like, the only episode they touch upon it. Like, it's kind of, like, implied that that's what happens.
Maybe. I hope they do that. Like, implied connections to the larger movies, but they're not really connected. But I have a feeling... and I could be wrong, but I have a feeling that they might come back. Maybe towards the end of the series, Moff Gideon will probably be like, I need the baby so we can fucking make the Emperor or whatever. I don't want that.
I don't know. We'll have to see. So there's a lot of storylines going on. Well, not a lot of storylines, but multiple storylines going on.
There's a couple, yeah.
We got the next episode, which is all Ahsoka, which you think is the best episode of the series.
It is.
We got that storyline, which I think is going to come back eventually. We got, apparently Baby Yoda has been traumatized from this newest episode also. He was scared and he doesn't like to use the Force and that crap. Mm. And now he's got to go find himself. That's like where we're heading now. Yeah. And then we got the clone stuff. So, and we got Grand Moff Gideon.
Which could be a little bit too much because they're clearly setting some stuff up for the next season. Yeah. And I don't want the next season to just be this like big epic thing. Like I like when the Mandalorian... Like, see, episode 2 was so good because it's just, hey, I gotta fight some spiders in a cave. Like, that's what this show needs to be. It needs to just be, what's the Mandalorian and Baby Yoda gonna get into this week? Like, that needs to be this show. I think when they start trying to tie it into, it doesn't bother me so much that they're tying it into, like, Rebels and Clone Wars and stuff because I think so far they've done a good job of bringing in those characters and just being like, hey, these characters, they're just characters. They exist in the world, whatever. Without having to like overly explain who they are and give them backstory and waste fucking precious TV time explaining who they are. But I think if they start kind of tying it into the movies, I think it's gonna hurt it, and I think it's gonna make the plot more complicated in this fucking show, which it doesn't need to be.
Speaking of characters from other shows, how'd you feel about Ahsoka's episode?
It's the best episode of the show.
I mean, we talked about that, but is there anything else?
Why isn't every episode like this?
I don't know.
It was beautifully shot. There were so many shots in there where I was like, this is like movie quality stuff. Like this looks like they brought in like Roger Deakins and like felt like there was one shot of the water. I was like, this looks fucking incredible. Like, how do you make water look that good? Like fucking hell. I thought Ahsoka looked great.
She looked way better
in live action.
She was
her little like tentacle things kind of distract me a little bit because they're CG, and every now and then you kind of like, oh, that's CG because
I didn't think they looked bad at all.
They didn't look bad, but every now and then I kind of was just like, that looks a little weird. I think the fact like this episode had just the right amount of emotion and had just the right amount of humor. It had just the right amount of action. It was everything that this show can be and needs to be. And the fact that this show has now proven that, hey, it can be a great TV show. They need to start making more episodes like this. Because if the next episode comes out, next episode has a lot to, like, it's got some big shoes to fill after that episode.
I honestly don't know what the next episode is going to be.
I don't know.
Because we kind of wrapped up what we were doing. This whole season, he's been trying to find.
Well, the next episode, he's going to go to the temple.
Yeah, he's going to go to that temple.
He got new information.
Yeah. But is he going to make it there? Is something going to happen on his
way? I don't know. I'd be fine if the show is just a bunch of random side adventures. I'm totally okay with that. If it's just, hey, here's this thing. He gets wrapped up with this character. Hey, here's this information. Go. You got to go to this thing. And then he's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go to this thing. And then on his way there, he fucking space the Green Lantern show up or something. Blow a ship up or whatever. And he's just got to deal with that. Like, that's fine. I'm totally fine with that. That's exactly what the show needs to be.
Overall, though, halfway through season 2, what are your thoughts? Overall
I think the show is improving. I had a lot of problems with season 1. I think mostly it was because the show itself didn't really kind of know what it wanted to be. It wanted to be sort of what every TV show is doing now, where it tells one story like a season, and every episode's leading up to like one big point. But it also kind of wanted to do the random side adventure things, and it also, like, humor-wise, it didn't really quite know what it wanted. It was a little bit too humorous sometimes, and a little bit too overly serious sometimes. And I think season 2 has kind of, it still isn't perfect. Season 2 still has some issues. Like, I think some of the humor is a little unwarranted sometimes. I think it's okay to not have humor in something. Like, it's fine to just, hey, this episode's a serious episode, leave it alone. But I think they've figured out what this show needs to be, and I hope it sticks with this formula and doesn't try to expand bigger than it is, and try and connect itself to the larger Star Wars universe or the movies or anything. Like, just keep it, make it just, hey, what's Baby Yoda and Mando doing this week? That's all it needs to be. That's all the show should be.
Also, we got Baby Yoda's name. What did you mention?
Grogu.
Gorgu.
It's Grogu.
I'm pretty sure it's Gorgu.
It's Grogu. Look it up. I'm going to put the fucking name on the screen when I look it up, and I'm right.
And then we'll put hashtag whoever's right.
I'm right. It's Grogu, and that's a disgusting fucking name. I hate saying it.
You're just going to call him Baby Yoda?
I'm just going to call him Baby Greenface.
Baby Greenface?
Yeah.
Shaved gremlin?
He's more of a shaved Mogwai. Gremlins are assholes. Baby Yoda's not that much of an asshole.
Overall, though, season 2, I've been really enjoying it. So.
I'm a lot happier with season 2 than I am season 1.
I've been really enjoying it. I think that Ahsoka episode was great.
It was great. I love the
I want
samurai
more
fight.
Ahsoka.
No, I think leave Ahsoka alone.
I mean, maybe not in The Mandalorian, but like if they want to do a spin-off show with Rosario Dawson, that'd be
fun. I'm sure they probably will.
Fun.
After all the kind of positive feedback they've heard from this, I'm sure we're gonna get that.
And this gives me hope that we can get characters from shows in other places, aka Marvel. Fucking hashtag Save Daredevil.
Hashtag Save Daredevil.
But yeah, I'm excited to see what the end of the season is going to be, because I have no idea what's going to happen, and that's what I think is the best thing about this season. I don't know what's going to happen. Anything could happen. Mm-hmm. I mean, Luke Skywalker could show up. I don't know.
If Luke Skywalker shows up, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm done watching this fucking show. Luke has no business.
Even if they did it amazingly,
they can't.
But if they did,
no.
Somehow, if they did, you still just be like, nah,
I'm done. Because that completely, like I just said, it completely ruins the whole purpose of the show. Don't try to connect it to the movies. Just leave it alone. It's this small little thing. They've already fucking found a way to squeeze lightsabers into this fucking show, which they didn't need to. And then now they're gonna be like, oh, we gotta write Luke in and blah blah blah. No, don't do that. Don't pull that bullshit.
We'll see.
So if the next episode he shows up, I'm done.
I don't know if he'll show up the next episode, but we could get a hinting at Luke in the next episode with the temple thing. If
they can reference Luke.
If Baby Yoda reaches out in the Force and he's like, I said
I don't want a voice. That's the same thing as him showing up in the show. I don't want, like, Mark Hamill being like, oh, Baby Yoda. I don't want him doing that. It's the same thing.
He says, oh, Baby Yoda.
Oh, Baby Yoda. I've been looking for you.
Yoda told me about you.
Yeah, because I have a feeling that Baby Yoda is going to be like a student of Luke Skywalker.
He could reach out in the Force and talk to Yoda.
He could.
Because
he could.
Again, if it's the same temple from Rebels, that's how Ezra talked to Yoda.
He could. He probably will. That might be what they do.
So maybe we'll hear Frank Oz.
I'd prefer that. I still wouldn't be super like happy with that, but I'd prefer that over Luke.
So we may hear Frank Oz.
That'd be fun.
Episode. Or they could go the dark route, and Baby Yoda's like, no, I'm not doing the Force anymore. That's not my thing. I ain't doing it.
I'd be okay with that too.
So
because then that would have less. That would give them a little bit more creativity in the writing section when Mando gets into action scenes. You could just be like, oh, we'll just have Baby Yoda like force the guy and kill him. If he doesn't use it, it's like, well, fuck, how are they gonna get out of this?
So I don't know. It could go multiple different routes.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. All right, you ready to get into movie news?
Let's get in to why everyone fucking comes to this fucking show.
The news.
It's not for us. It's for the news.
It's for the Christmas tree.
It's for the Christmas tree. It's a solid Christmas tree. Why? Hold on. This is fake.
What do you mean it's fake?
This is like plastic.
It's shatterproof.
It's plastic.
It's shatterproof.
No, this is plastic.
But you can't tell that unless you just touch it.
I see the little like line.
But again, who's gonna be sitting like right here? Like, oh,
me.
It's fake.
You ruined Christmas.
You can't even see the ornaments on this thing. So
I can see them, and it bugs me.
So, anyways,
what I gotta get my drink.
Your sponsorship.
My news juice.
Your news juice.
Yeah.
I only have one actual movie news. All my other crap is Marvel and Star Wars shit.
I'm interested.
I gotta pull it up. Oh, yes, it's Kurt Russell news.
Oh shit.
It may not be.
Is Kurt Russell dead?
Fascinating to you. Kurt Russell wants Santa Claus to be the last role he ever plays.
No.
That's what he says.
Fuck you, Kurt Russell. No one saw the fucking Christmas Chronicles, all right? No one gives a shit. No one cares.
Does Kurt Russell want to retire? I guess so. I don't know.
Then retire.
But he wants Santa Claus to be the last movie.
Fuck off. Bring back Snake Plissken.
What?
Where's Escape from Atlanta? Or whatever. I don't know what the next one is.
You're just saying words.
No, the sequel to Escape from LA. Where's the next one?
Escape from Atlanta?
I don't know what they'd be called. They already did New York and
Escape
LA.
from Hong Kong? I don't know.
Ooh, shit. Make it a fucking crossover with Big Trouble in Little China. Escape from China.
Escape from China?
Or Escape from Hong Kong, whatever. Wait, technically, because Big Trouble in Little China wasn't actually in China. It took place in, like, the Chinatown.
That's stupid.
But that was
Escape from Canada.
That'd be fun. Why not bring back John Carpenter and Kurt Russell? Do that, and then you can fucking retire, all right, Kurt Russell? No one gives a shit about Santa Claus.
You're telling me you wouldn't want your last role to be Santa Claus?
I would never play Santa Claus, for one.
Why not?
Santa Claus is a white man.
They have black Santas.
We ever had a black Santa in a movie?
I've seen them in malls.
Those are mall Santas. those are like not even remotely real Santas. Those are fucking discount Santa Clauses.
You go to Santa school.
The hell's Santa school?
School to go to be Santa.
How do you learn how to be Santa? You put on a beard, you gain a bunch of weight.
You gotta learn how to do the laugh. Ho ho ho.
You gotta do it like Tim Allen.
Yeah. Tim Allen probably went to Santa school from the movie.
No, he got paid.
He got paid.
And he just did a good job.
To be an actor.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
Yeah.
What about Black Jesus?
We've never had a Black Jesus in a movie either.
We don't have Jesus in most movies.
There's a lot of Jesus movies. Willem Dafoe played Jesus once.
Yeah, probably the best Jesus.
He was a pretty good Jesus. Out of all the Jesuses I've seen, he's pretty good.
Well, we need a Black Jesus. And I think it should be Terry Crews.
What? No. A buff Jesus running around? Doing the little peck thing that he does?
He does this little robot dance.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Reference to white chicks.
Yeah.
In a serious Jesus movie.
He could do whiteface, and then there'd be even more reference to.
That's not gonna be controversial at all.
They did it in White Chicks. How come you can't do it?
That also came out 10 years ago. It was a different time.
They're talking about wanting to make another one. So.
Yeah, but white people. So you can make fun of white people. You can't make fun of black people. I have some news. I don't know if you're gonna give a shit about this.
Hit me with them.
Johnny Depp has been replaced.
Yeah.
In Fantastic Beasts 3 by Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah, all because Amber Heard pooped on his bed.
That's not the only reason.
But I like to say that's the reason.
it's a funny image, and that's a weird sentence. But It's all that weird shit. I don't even want to like talk about their because I don't know what the fuck.
I don't either. Bullshit. But I know that she pooped on his bed.
Bullshit.
And I find that hilarious.
Yeah.
Do they not have the same bed?
I mean, from what I've heard about their relationship, probably not. They don't like each other.
If they did she poop on her side or his side of the bed?
I would assume his side. If he had a problem with it, I'm sure it'd be his side.
No, I wouldn't be happy if it was on either side.
If it was on her side, that's her. I'm not sleeping over there.
But I'd still have to smell it.
Put some fucking nose plugs on.
No, it's my bed.
It's their bed together.
Tell her to at least shit on the floor.
She can shit on her side of the bed.
Why you gotta nasty up the covers?
She's mentally unwell, Devin. That's why no one shits on the bed and is in the right state of mind.
I'm just saying, if someone pooped on my bed, they getting poop shoved back in them. All right? In one way or another.
You're gonna touch their poop?
I wear gloves. Like, I don't care.
That's gonna be a mess.
I don't care which hole it goes in.
That's gonna.
It's going in somewhere.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You don't poop on a man's bed.
I'd take the fucking. I'd wrap it up in the sheets, throw it out the window, tell him to get the fuck out.
I'd hit him with it first, and then.
Well, yeah. I'm not gonna shove poop back into them.
No,
It's disgusting.
Open wide.
Oh my god, you're a gross human being.
Don't poop on my bed.
Why are you saying that to me as if I'm going to do that? I'm
could.
I'm going to poop on my own bed if I'm going to poop.
Poop either outside or in the toilet. That's all I'm saying.
I'm going to poop off the balcony.
This would be difficult since there's a screen.
I'll cut a fucking hole in the screen and poop out of it.
I can just imagine somebody on the floor below us just, what
the fuck is that? Is that a milkshake? No, it's my poop.
A milkshake? Why is it so runny?
Maybe I have diarrhea. I don't know. I'm talking about right now, but like in the future. I might have diarrhea in the future.
Back to the actual news we were talking about.
You started...
Hold on, I'm not done with this topic yet, though. I just want to say, if he's getting replaced for Fantastic Beasts, I think she should be replaced.
She should be.
Her shit.
She should be. And everyone is in that camp that she should be replaced, because nobody likes Amber Heard now. Like... Everyone's kind of siding with Johnny Depp. I wouldn't necessarily side with him because he's also kind of a weirdo, and I'm sure he's at fault in some ways too. But I think she should be replaced as well. She's not like an iconic character. She's not going to be missed.
I don't even know her name in Aquaman.
Mira.
There you go. I just know she's the chick in
Just get another redhead. Get like Emma Stone or like Amy Adams, and just fucking put them in the movie. No one's going to care.
Amy Adams is already in DC
I
movies.
don't care, Devin. I don't care. Who's another redhead?
You could dye anybody's hair red.
Get Idris Elba.
Yeah, there you go. Gay Aquaman.
He doesn't have to be gay.
Why not?
I mean, he could.
But... Social justice.
Sure. But no, because he would be playing a woman.
Oh, Idris Elba would?
Yeah, because Mira's a woman.
I thought he was just replacing her.
But he's the same character.
Nah, he can be a different character. He's just the love interest for Aquaman.
Okay, so you would make him a completely different... I was saying he was replacing her.
Oh.
Like her
Well,
role.
I thought since we were getting Idris Elba, we were making a different character.
Replace Amber Heard with Idris Elba as the same character and just don't address it.
That'd be
Have him keep his beard and everything.
That'd be hilarious.
Just don't address
Is he wearing a wig, or do they just dye his little hairs?
Oh, he looked like Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Ew, no, he's wearing a wig. That's disgusting. I don't want to think about that.
You don't want to think of redhead.
I don't want to think about Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman.
But I like Mads Mikkelsen as an actor. I wish he was in better things. He's gonna be in Fantastic Beasts 3. Like
Fantastic Beasts 2 is apparently awful.
I haven't seen any of them, so
neither have I.
I've heard they're poop.
I heard the first one wasn't bad. But...
I've heard from some Harry Potter fans that it's not good, but I don't know because
I haven't seen it. I don't plan.
I haven't even finished the Harry Potter movie, so I don't fucking know.
I know I haven't. I gotta watch them.
You gonna watch all those?
Not in one sitting.
All 8 of them?
Not in one sitting.
18 hours watching them?
Yeah, not in one sitting.
You should.
No.
Watch one like a week.
Once a week?
Yeah.
Take me like
8 weeks.
Yeah, take me like 2 months.
Okay. Watch 2 a week then, you fuck.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see. That. I gotta power through them.
Next up, more news that you probably won't care about because I don't really care about it. Lashana Lynch is confirmed as the new 007. We talked about earlier, she was cast in the new James Bond movie.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, oh, she's 007 in that movie. And everyone flipped the fucking lid because she's a black woman and you can't have a black fucking...
I'm fine with this.
She's not playing James Bond, so I'm fine with it. She's playing 007. She's not like... Everyone thinks that when they say 007, they mean James Bond. She's not James Bond. His name is James Bond.
Bond.
And canonically, it's connected clearly. So it's like it's a different character.
I mean, I'm fine with her.
I don't care.
I also don't care about James Bond.
I know, and no one does.
I know there's some diehard fans out there.
Okay, where were they when fucking Spectre came out and didn't make any money?
We saw Spectre in theater.
We did. It was alright.
It was like the only James Bond film I've ever seen in theaters.
I've seen that's the only one I've seen in theaters, but I've seen a couple of them. Speaking of complete not caring about bullshit.
Oh, nice.
Bloodshot 2 is coming.
Ew. I can't say ew because I didn't watch the first one.
Bloodshot 2 is coming. I don't think anyone saw the first one.
The trailer looked okay. I didn't say it looked good. I said it looked okay. Don't judge me on
Saying
that.
it looked okay is way too high of a praise.
Vin Diesel, man. He puts butts in seats. All right.
Obviously not. No one saw Bloodshot.
It also came out during the pandemic, didn't it?
I don't care. More people saw fucking New Mutants than Bloodshot, all right? And New Mutants came out like in the middle of it.
I mean, it's Bloodshot. I mean, who cares?
Cool. I don't know. I haven't seen the first one, so
it's in the realm of like Spawn and stuff. Like people don't care about it.
I mean, some people care about Spawn, right?
Okay, you care about Spawn.
A lot of people. Todd McFarlane cares about Spawn.
2 people care about.
Jamie Foxx cares about Spawn because he is Spawn.
I think he cares about a paycheck more than anything.
Sure, but I'm sure he cares about the movie. He's fucking in it.
That's debatable.
He's Spawn and Electro.
Yeah, 2 polar opposite characters.
Yeah, they're both black, so it's fine. Speaking of being black, A Quiet Place 3 is coming in 2022.
Quiet Place 3? I haven't even seen the second one.
The second one's not out because it got delayed.
That's right. I thought it came out on streaming for some reason.
No, you would think that they would have put that fucker out, but no, it got delayed. So before people even have seen the second one, who knows if the second one sucks? We're getting a third one.
I mean, I like the first one.
So I thought the first one was fine. It didn't need to be a fucking franchise. Just leave it alone.
Getting a trilogy.
I saw the first one in the theater because my mom wanted to see it, and I was like, all right, it's fine. It's a nice little small.
I enjoyed the first one.
I enjoyed it. I like John Krasinski.
Yeah.
And I like Emily Blunt.
John Krasinski died.
Spoilers, Devin.
Movie's like 3 years old.
I love how you just spoil movies sometimes.
It's like 3 years old.
It's like, oh, that scene in fucking Fight Club when it's revealed that Brad Pitt is Edward Norton. Just outright spoiler.
I mean, Darth Vader's Luke's father.
Well, that one's an old one. Quiet Place came out like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Star Wars has been around for 50
You know what? If it's
years.
been over a year and you haven't seen the movie, that's your own.
I'd say it's like 5 years.
5 years.
After 5 years, then it's cool to talk about.
Hell no.
Spoilers.
A year. But
no, that's not enough. That's not enough time to see a movie.
The age of the internet, a year is plenty.
People are busy. They got shit to do.
You have a year.
Million other movies coming out that might slip your mind, and then some fuck like you spoils it on the internet, and then they go to watch it.
Not
and
everybody
what happens.
Watches as many movies as you do, Wade.
No, but even if they just watch other things, it's gonna slip their mind.
I give you a year, and if you don't watch it in a year, that's your own goddamn fault.
I guess.
Like, I ain't waiting until, like, 2023 to talk about Infinity War.
Well,
like,
I mean...
fuck you.
Everyone's seen Infinity War.
So
one of the biggest movies in the world.
So that doesn't count to the 5-year rule?
Everyone... No. Even people who haven't seen Infinity War know what happened in Infinity War because of memes and shit. Like, that's a big movie. A Quiet Place wasn't, like, this big... It didn't make, like, $3 billion, and, like, there's memes of it, and, like, people are, like... People now know who Thanos is and whatever, and they're making like modern references to it. Like it was a small little movie that came out.
Well, spoilers. John Krasinski died.
If you're gonna do that, at least say spoilers before that.
I didn't think it needed it. It's not like the movie came out this year.
It came out like a couple years ago.
It came out like 2 or 3. It came out like 3 years ago.
It came out like 2018, didn't it?
Yeah, and it's almost 2021.
Almost, but not yet. So 2 years ago. Fucker.
Continue.
Speaking of Devin being a fucker. The Rock apparently is developing a new Scorpion King reboot. Not starring in it.
Oh.
But apparently he's like putting it all together and having a creative part.
Why? Who's calling for this?
The Rock.
But who else?
Nobody.
Then why are we doing
fans of the Mummy?
Why are we doing it?
I don't know. I like the movie. I like the Scorpion King movie. I haven't seen the sequels because they don't matter. But the Rock's not even in them. I thought the movie was a lot of fun, but I don't necessarily think we need to like a reboot show. It's like when they rebooted Conan. Like nobody gave a fuck.
No, nobody will.
But I don't know. Maybe they can make a Game of Thrones-esque Scorpion King fucking thing. That's probably what they're gonna go for.
They'll use the same character model from.
I hope it's just as bad as it is in The Mummy Returns.
That'd be the only reason that I'd.
They'd have to change the face because it wouldn't be The Rock.
I don't care. Just keep the face.
He turns into The Rock.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. That'd be okay.
Like that'd be the
lean
only
into the absurdity of this fucking thing because it's an absurd premise. I don't know when it's coming out. They just said it was in development. It could be at any fucking point.
Probably 2022 something.
Probably.
I'd guess.
Speaking of bullshit that probably people don't care about, Arnold Schwarzenegger is getting a spy action series on Netflix.
Arnold? 80-year-old fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
What's he doing?
What do you mean?
Like, he's just going to be a spy?
A spy action movie, yeah.
That's
It'll be like True Lies, but a series.
He's way too old to be doing this.
I'm sure they're going to play into that.
Is he going to be like on the wire? Like, dee-dee.
That's not an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie for one.
But it's still spy shit.
Sure. I don't know if they're gonna like go that. Like he's like sneaking into shit. Like I'm on the list. Like this jacked fucking Austrian man walks in. Give me the diamonds. Like I'm sure it's gonna be more action oriented than like a spy thing. But I think it could be fun.
He should play Mr. Bubbles from Lilo.
No, Terry Crews. Terry Crews would be perfect.
Yeah,
as Mr. Bubbles.
Yeah, you're right.
They call me Mr. Bubbles.
That's why, because I want to hear him say the lines.
The fuck is that? It's aliens.
Oh,
no, you want to ruin the Stitch movie before it's even fucking made.
That'd be awesome.
No, that'd be terrible.
The movie's gonna be bad no matter what.
We don't know that. It could be fine.
I mean, it could be okay, but I just imagine Stitch in live action and just gonna look terrible.
Horrible. Speaking,
I just want, before you continue, if this Arnold Schwarzenegger, you say it's a movie or a show?
Series.
Oh, if it's anything like The Pacifier, I think that'd be a success.
Ooh, shit, dog.
Do something like that.
Hell yeah, he's got to be a babysitter. They do that same thing, but they do it with every old aging action star, where they like, oh, he's got to babysit the kids.
Yeah.
But with Arnold, I would love that because Kindergarten Cop was off the chain.
Yeah. So,
and I want more of that.
So
please.
do that.
I want more of Arnold yelling at children because that's fucking hilarious.
It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor. There is no bathroom. So fucking good.
Come on, Netflix. Do it. Don't be a pussy.
Speaking of bullshit.
Is your whole list just bullshit? Is that what it is?
Most of it.
Because every time you continue, like, speaking of more bullshit.
It's pretty much bullshit. There's a new Transformers movie coming from the Creed 2 director, Stephen Caple Jr.
Is it Bumblebee 2?
I don't know. They didn't say.
There's an actual, like, Transformers 6 or something.
They didn't say, Devin. They just said there's a new
Transformers movie. What do you think?
I hope it's in the same vein of Bumblebee, where it's like kind of a reboot, kind of like somewhat connected somewhat, but they don't really acknowledge the other movies because they were bad. Because I like the designs of those characters, and I want kind of that Optimus to interact with some of these other Transformers again. Make it an Optimus movie. Fucking hell. I'd watch the shit out of that.
What if they made a Cybertron movie?
Fucking A. It was awesome when they showed Cybertron at the beginning of Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Make it a movie.
There you go.
Make it a movie, Stephen Caple Jr.
What has he made?
Creed 2.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I just said it.
Yeah. Sorry, I have short-term memory loss.
I won't start calling you Dory.
And long-term memory loss. I just have memory loss.
I just have Alzheimer's. But it could be cool. I like him.
Yeah.
He did a good job.
Creed 2 is great.
Creed 2 is like the only movie he's done. But
that's perfectly fine because it's great.
Yeah.
So
I have faith. And I have faith that the studio realizes that, like, hey, if we get talented people who aren't horrible monsters to make these
good
movies.
Transformers movies, they can make money.
Well, Bumblebee didn't really make a whole lot.
Because everybody was tired after the Michael Bay movies. Even I didn't watch it because I was like, I
didn't watch it in theaters. I watched it after the fact.
Even though I was like, I bet you this is going to be better than every Transformers movie before it. Like, I just don't want to because I've been so just like been
Bombarded.
I was gonna say bamboozled, but that's not the.
I mean, we've all been bamboozled by those fucking movies.
Bombarded by just nonsense of the Transformers franchise.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I would love a Michael Bay cameo. And then remember was it Transformers 1 when Bumblebee pisses on John Turturro?
Yeah,
I want to see like that in this movie, but Optimus pisses on Michael Bay. And it's like a fuck you to Michael Bay.
That'd be nice. Michael Bay would never agree to that, but
you'd have to like trick him into like, oh, we're gonna put you in a scene with a woman in a bikini who's like 15, and then
it's a waterfall scene.
It's a waterfall scene. He'd be like, oh, cool, I'll do it, and then he shows up and he gets pissed on.
And then some dude just runs out from behind the camera afterwards and got him,
and then Michael Bay storms off. He's like, I thought I was gonna bang a 15-year-old.
It's like, whoa, we didn't say anything about a 15-year-old, Michael Bay.
He assumed. All right.
He assumed.
It's
like, somebody needs to put him in a hospital.
No, they need to put him in prison.
Both.
Put him in prison.
Put him in both.
Stop giving him millions of dollars to make movies. Speaking of prison, there's a new Predator film coming from the director of 10 Cloverfield Lane.
What does that have to do with prison?
I'm making segues because it's irrelevant.
Just making random segues.
I gotta connect them somehow. Right? Prison starts with a P. Predator. There you go.
Did anybody see the other Predator thing?
I've seen all the
newest one.
The Predator.
Yeah.
Yeah, people saw it.
I didn't.
I didn't like that movie. I thought that movie was dumb. It was real stupid because they did like a Marvel thing with it where it's like we're gonna make it super funny and goofy and blah 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 blah.
Predator?
Like, this is dumb. Don't do this.
Super funny. And
like they tried.
Besides the get to the chopper, that's not.
Like Thomas Jane had like Tourette's, and like Keegan Michael Key was in it, and they were just like, "Oh fucking, we're gonna call it the Predator because Predator sounds cool. Fuck yeah, man, I'm a bro." It's like stop, stop it. And nothing in it made sense, and the CG was terrible. The Mega Predators looked dumb.
I was gonna say, how did the Predator actually look though?
The actual the Predator looked fine because it's a dude in a suit, but then they introduced Super Predators, and that was all CG and it looked terrible.
Why we gotta get super? It's not a video game.
Because they have to. This is the 4th iteration. We have to get something new.
Not a video game. Like
I don't know.
The Walking Dead did 10 seasons of the same zombies. Like
yeah, and they ran out of ideas like season 3.
Yeah, I mean
Predator. They're running out of ideas. They don't know what the fuck to do.
I guess that means you should stop making those movies.
You would think they would get the hint that hey, we should stop. I say, if you want to make a great Predator movie, I'm gonna pitch my Predator movie, the Predator movie I would make. I would ride the fucking bandwagon of all of these like long-term sequels that everyone's doing, where it's like we're gonna bring back Arnold for Terminator, and he's old now and he doesn't do anything in the movie. We're gonna bring back Harrison Ford for Blade Runner. I would bring back Harrison Ford, Arnold Schwarzenegger from the first movie, Danny Glover from the second movie, put their asses together, fight off an army of Predators.
An army? Holy shit.
Boom, there you
Old
go.
Arnold Schwarzenegger versus
fucking A. Yeah, hell Predators. Yeah. His character's still around.
Yeah.
And Danny Glover is the only person technically in the continuity that I know of to actually defeat a Predator. I haven't seen... I don't remember the third one. So
I mean, Arnold kind of did.
That Predator blew himself up. He didn't defeat him. Danny Glover, I think, cut one in half. So, like...
With a chainsaw.
No, he had, like, a little blade.
Damn.
Cut him in half.
And
then the other Predators on the ship, like, gave him a musket and was like, you're cool.
Yeah, they did that in, like, Alien vs. Predator, too, didn't they?
Yeah, that was a reference to that. But I think that'd be fucking sick to see Arnold and Danny Glover. They've never been in a movie together. Put their asses in a movie.
They've never been in a movie together?
No. Put their asses in a movie together.
That's a sin. That should have already happened.
I want to see them fight Predators.
Who's in the first movie with Arnold? Who's the black guy?
Carl Weathers.
Yeah. He's dead though, isn't he?
Yeah, he got his arms blown off first, and then I think a Predator like shot him in the head.
God damn it, Carl.
Yeah, it's not his fault. It's fucking aliens. Everyone except Arnold dies.
Because Arnold's Arnold.
Yeah.
Get to the job.
Gary Busey's in the Psycho, and he gets cut in half.
Gary Busey's in the Psycho?
Yeah. Because he plays the part originally that they were going to bring Arnold back and have him play that part, but then they were like, we can't get Arnold Schwarzenegger, so they get Gary Busey, and he gets cut in half.
He deserves it.
But he gets cut in half in a way that like it's obscured by like there's like meat hanging down or whatever, and so you only see like half of his body get cut in half, but he's standing up in the shot. The thing goes through him. His legs fall down, but you don't see the rest of his body. So I guess his body's just like floating there.
I guess
his legs fall. That's odd. It's very strange.
I like how it's like an issue for you.
It is. It bugs the shit out of me when I watch Predator 2. I like Predator 2. I'm one of those assholes that like Predator 2. It's not great, but it's fun.
I've only seen the first Predator. So.
Predator 2 is different. If you are going to watch Predator 2, don't be like, oh, it's more Predator. It's very different. And it doesn't make any goddamn sense, but it's fun.
There's no goddamn Arnold, so...
There isn't, so...
I need more Arnold. Arnold in my life. I need more.
That might be a disappointment for you.
Yeah.
Probably will be. That is all of the movie news that I have.
It's all the movie news.
You have Marvel news?
I have a couple of them.
Get into the Marvel news.
Well, before we got to talk about one thing about Star Wars.
Star Wars news.
Kind of. David Prowse, rest in peace.
Oh, we don't talk about death, Devin.
I just had to mention it. All right.
Yeah, David Prowse died.
He was 85.
85 years old.
He lived a full life. All right, Marvel, you ready to get into some Marvel stuff? I don't have a lot. I have a little bit. Okay.
I don't have a whole lot of Marvel.
So I told you about this the other day. There's a rumor that Alfred Molina.
Molina. Show some fucking respect. I don't know. It's Molina.
Who's Maloney?
You're thinking of was it Chris Maloney from SVU, and he was in Man of Steel.
Yeah, that's what
fucker.
He might be in Spider-Man 3. So for people who don't know, he was in Raiders of the Lost Ark. There you go. That's what everybody knows.
2 seconds.
That's what everybody knows him.
No, everyone knows him from Spider-Man 2. Which I want to fucking clarify. This is a rumor.
I did say rumor.
I know. But everyone I've seen online, everyone's like, "Oh shit, fucking Alfred Molina's coming back." Oh fucking hey, because they don't like to look into things. It's a rumor. It's not confirmed. It's not even like no one was like, "Oh, Alfred Molina was spotted on the set of the fucking movie." Like it's just someone said, "Hey, Alfred Molina's gonna be in it," and then people just fucking took that off and made articles about it. Like there's nothing confirmed about it yet. They've started filming the movie. I would think they would have the whole movie cast already. They're not just adding cast members. Maybe if he does come back in, it might be an after credit scene.
Maybe.
I don't think they're going to make him Doc Ock in the movie if they bring him back. I think he's just going to be Otto Octavius. Because I think that'd be smart too. Set him up as Otto first in like 2-3 movies, and then have him turn into Dr. Octopus. Don't just, hey, I'm Dr. Octopus. You don't know me, but I'm a bad guy. That'd be lame.
Also introducing Electro
in the same movie, and maybe Scorpion if they're going to do anything.
Yeah, and maybe Kraven too.
Maybe fucking Kraven.
Like who knows?
All right, cool.
Could be any of those fucking.
Yeah. So, but I don't know. I'd be fine with that. I like Alfred Molina. He's a real shit actor.
Is he like looking old now though?
He looks a little old.
He looks a little old.
I mean, he's an older man. He's aged.
I know, but like,
if he grows his beard out, he looks fine. So just keep your beard.
Bearded Doc Ock?
Yeah, I'd be fine.
Yeah, go for it. Why not?
And I think that'd be a better choice to just bring him back as Doc Ock than get Mark Hamill, because I know some people wanted Mark Hamill as Doc Ock.
I want Mark Hamill.
I don't want that. Cause he's just gonna do Joker.
I don't care.
And I don't.
I would love to have Mark Hamill in the MCU.
No, I'd love to have him in the MCU, just not Doc Ock.
I'd love to have him as Doc Ock in the MCU. I think it'd be great.
That's a bad idea.
I got some cleaning house news.
Who's cleaning houses?
Derek. So there was a new intro for Black Panther on Disney Plus.
No, I'm trying. What did you just? That doesn't make any sense.
So it's news, but it's not like important news.
Okay.
So it's like cleaning house news.
Okay.
Just cleaning up the shop.
That doesn't make any sense.
Cleaning up the shop, throwing it out there, but it's not important.
That doesn't make any sense.
Anyway, there's a new intro for Black Panther on Disney Plus. I thought it was kind of cool, so I just mentioned it.
Oh, the movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was Chadwick Boseman's birthday yesterday, so they re-released Black Panther on Disney Plus, and it's kind of like the Stan Lee intro that they did for Captain Marvel.
It's the Marvel logo?
Yeah, it's when they do the Marvel Studios thing, they did it with Chadwick Boseman.
That's cool as fuck.
So, if you want to check that out.
That's neat. That's awesome.
Yeah. If you want to check that out, I think there's some videos of it floating around.
Or you just watch Black Panther. Was it only for his birthday, or is it like from now on?
I don't know. I'm probably still up there if I had to guess, but
I'd say just leave it. That's fucking cool.
I don't know. I've heard people saying just like if you re-release the movie from now on, just keep it.
Yeah, I'll buy Black Panther again
just to get that.
Oh, yeah,
that's one cool,
that's a
5-second intro.
Yeah, that's a cool little thing. I'm glad they did that.
Also, when you know how usually when the Marvel Studios things pop up, it's like a red background. They give it purple. So.
Oh, okay. That's fun, I guess.
I think the Marvel maybe black. I don't know. Anyway,
that's fun.
More clean house news. Daredevil has officially rights have reverted to Marvel. So
okay, cool.
We'll probably not hear anything about it for another year or so. But...
Put season 3 on Blu-ray. That's all I give a fuck about. It bugs me that I don't have that full show on Blu-ray. Put it out, Disney. Now that you have the fucking rights to do so, do it.
Do they have the rights to release that though? I still think Netflix has.
I'm sure they tell Netflix, "Hey Netflix, fuck you. Let's make some money and put this out on Blu-ray."
I know so many people that want to buy the whole thing. Like, release a box set. I'll buy the box set if you release the whole thing.
Just release all the Netflix shows.
Yeah.
People will buy them. If people will spend $800 for the Infinity Saga, there's a couple fucking nerds out there like us who would buy, like, who'd spend $50 to get like the Netflix Marvel box set. All right.
Yeah.
Like people will buy shit. All right, if you give it to them.
Which is why I don't like when Netflix puts shows and movies out, because they sometimes don't put them out on DVD.
They usually don't,
but
unless it's like Martin Scorsese.
Disney Plus put out Mulan, so
yeah, Disney Plus is some.
And I've heard that they're going to do Mandalorian. They're just waiting because people don't unsubscribe to their Disney Plus thing. Just watch it.
Wait.
I don't know.
Like 10 years.
I mean,
we'll put it out once the show's done.
I think they're going to have it to where like once season 2 ends, maybe they'll put out season 1. I would assume. I don't know.
That makes sense. I'd be fine with that.
I don't know, but I've heard that they are going to put it out on Blu-ray and DVD.
They put The Boys out on Blu-ray. Fucking hell.
The Boys.
That's not a Netflix thing, but still put The Boys out.
Because everybody's freaking out about like, is like Wonder Woman going to get a DVD release?
It probably will.
Is like Godzilla versus
Warner Brothers
versus King Kong going to get a DVD release?
I don't know about that. Warner Brothers wants to suck every amount of money they can out of the DCEU. They're going to put that fucker out on Blu-ray. They're going to put the Snyder Cut out on Blu-ray. They're going to put every DC movie from here on out is getting a Blu-ray release, all right? They want as much money from these as possible.
I don't know. We will see. But I want The Mandalorian on Blu-ray, so...
I do too. I'd probably get
put it out, Disney.
And
put Daredevil Season 3 on. So.
And I want to see Daredevil again.
Yeah, I will see Daredevil again.
If he shows up, though, he needs to die. That's my caveat for that. He needs to die.
No, I'd rather see more Daredevil.
No, he needs to die. He's given up the suit. You can't just put it back on. That's like Batman being like, "Oh, I don't want to be Batman anymore." And then he puts it on, and then just is Batman for the next 20 years. Like, no, he puts that suit on. That's the last time he's putting that fucking suit on.
What if they recast?
Well, if they recast it, it doesn't matter. It's a new thing.
I just want news about it. That's all I want to. Kevin Feige, tell me what you're doing. Are you recasting? Are you sneaky about it? You gonna bring back Charlie Cox? Are you? What's happening?
I feel like even if it's not connected to the Netflix show, if they don't bring back Charlie Cox, like the way they brought back Jamie Foxx for Spider-Man and like stuff like that, where they are different characters, they're just different versions of that character in this universe. Even if they didn't do that with Charlie Cox, there's gonna be riots where everyone's like, no, bring back Charlie Cox.
I'd be fine if they bring back Charlie Cox and it's a different version of the character, but it's still kind of like ambiguous. Like, oh, maybe like the Netflix shows are connected, maybe they're not.
Well, if they did that, then they'd have to bring back Luke Cage and all that stuff in the future if we ever get that.
I'm fine with them bringing back everybody. It's just I don't like Finn Jones, but it's fine.
I don't like him because the show was bad. That's not his fault.
I mean, that's the only thing I've seen him in. So.
Make him good, and he'll be good.
Other than that, I think casting has been great for the Netflix stuff.
I think it's been pretty solid.
I don't think we need Jessica Jones to come back. I'm just saying.
I'm fine.
Bring
her back and put her in the goddamn outfit.
She can come back. It's just I don't. What else is there to do for her?
I don't know. There's 30 plus years of comics you can play from.
For Jessica Jones?
She's been around for a while.
I mean, I guess, but I don't know if she's had that many interesting stories.
I mean, they don't have to be interesting. It's just something to fucking...
They don't gotta be interesting.
It's just something to put on screen. Punisher seasons 1 and 2 weren't that interesting, but they fucking found a way to get those.
Yeah, I guess.
So if they need stuff, they'll find stuff to squeeze out.
Bring back freaking Punisher. I want more John Barthol.
Hell yeah.
My last piece of Marvel news is another rumor thing.
Okay.
Nick Fury and Ironheart shows for Disney Plus are rumored for 2022, which is Phase 5.
They're gonna do Ironheart already?
Apparently.
Are they gonna do the girl from the comics?
I don't know.
Or is it gonna be Harley Keener?
Or whatever her name is.
Her name's like Aurora or some bullshit. It's a dumb fucking name. I mean, I think that's a little too soon to like kind. It's not bringing back Iron Man, but like it kind of is.
It's a different character,
but it's in the Iron Man outfit or an Iron Man outfit.
War Machine's still around.
Well, we're not gonna see War Machine for a while though.
You never know.
We're not gonna get a War Machine show.
He could show up somewhere.
Sure, for a little small cameo. This is gonna be a whole 8-episode show, 8-hour show.
You don't have anything about the Nick Fury show?
Nick Fury, we don't need a Nick Fury show. What is it gonna be a prequel again? Are we gonna see more of his it's more Nick Fury that ruins the mystery of Nick Fury? That's fun. Is it gonna be him in modern times? Maybe
we'll figure out what he's doing on that spaceship.
Maybe that could be neat. He's on vacation.
He's on vacation in space.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to go to the beach.
Well, he did that.
It was a fake beach. It wasn't a real.
But he's not gonna go to a real beach. People know him, then they'll shoot him in the brain.
Oh look, it's Mace Windu.
Mace Windu. He's like, fuck you. I'm Nick Fury.
Because those movies do exist.
They do. Star Wars exists.
So
that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
When are we gonna get a Tom Holland cameo on The Mandalorian?
and then it'll just break everything.
It'll just break the logic of everything. Yeah. It's like, what?
The whole world will just implode right then and there.
I mean, I'm fine. I guess I'm fine with the Nick Fury show. We don't need. It's the same thing with these fucking Star Wars shows. We don't need half of these fucking shows. I know they're putting them out and people are gonna watch them anyway, so my opinion doesn't matter. But we don't need a Nick Fury show. We don't need an Ironheart show, especially not right now. Miss Marvel hasn't even fucking come out yet. Test the waters a little bit with these things before you just jump in full on.
It is just a rumor, so
I know, but I have a feeling that eventually we'll.
But I've heard a lot about this Nick Fury show.
The Nick Fury thing sounds like it might actually happen.
So I have a feeling that might happen. And then everybody's been throwing Ironheart around forever, so that could happen also.
We have 6 or 7 shows that we already know about that are coming out.
It's probably more than that, honestly.
Wait until one of those come out to even see if people will watch. And see how long.
Based on the reaction of the WandaVision trailer, people are going to watch it.
Every single one?
I don't know
about
every show, but WandaVision blew up.
Flying fuck about Hawkeye. I guarantee that much. Yeah. I ain't watching that shit.
Maybe, I don't know.
WandaVision, I think, blew up because it looks neat and it looks different, and that's what they need to start doing. Falcon and the Winter Soldier and WandaVision are the 2 things that I care about the most, and Moon Knight. But that's not even.
You don't care about Loki?
Production. I don't give. No. Where's Loki gonna be? Just I'm in dimensions and I'm doing shit. Nolan Wilson's in it. He's going, wow. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about that show. But they did it with Star Wars. They tested the waters with the Mandalorian. They didn't just, hey, here's the Mandalorian. Here's an Anakin show. Here's a Mace Windu show. Here's whatever. And then Mandalorian comes out and nobody watched it. And they're like, fuck, we have 6 other shows coming out now. Test the waters. See if one does well. See the reactions to it first before you just start throwing everything at the fucking wall.
If it's got the Marvel name on it, somebody's gonna watch it. Right?
Sure. So I guess it doesn't really matter, but
Marvel isn't tainted like Star Wars is at the moment.
Not yet. It'll get there at some point. I just think there's too much. Chill, guys. We already have 6 shows that you've announced that are in production that have probably finished shooting that aren't even out yet. And you're already announcing more shows. Chill.
Maybe they just know they know these shows are going to be so damn good.
That's cool. Have the shows premiere that you already have coming out. Have them premiere first, and then announce more things later. Don't just we're doing the whole Marvel library. Every character's getting a show now. It's well, Falcon and Winter Soldier is going to premiere. We don't know if these are going to be good. Fuck you, they're coming. That's a weird thing.
Well, if you throw out as many as you can, one of them's going to be good. So.
I guess, but that's not how we should be making things. CW didn't just jump into the fucking DC universe. They started with Arrow, and then they introduced the Flash in Arrow, and then they were like, oh, people kind of like this, and then they made the Flash show. They didn't just go, here's everything. You gotta tread lightly and test the waters on some of this stuff. I know it's Marvel and they can do whatever and whatever, but even the biggest brands can be fucked up by just one thing. Look at Star Wars. Star Wars got fucked multiple times with just one movie coming out.
It's called he makes Solo.
Solo or The Last Jedi or The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
So it's like anything's possible at this point.
But it started with Last Jedi. It was like a domino effect.
Oh yeah, Last Jedi was the cause of it.
It was a domino effect
yeah.
afterwards. That's all the Marvel news.
I have some. One thing, WandaVision got pushed. It got delayed.
Oh yeah, it's coming out in January.
January 15th.
So that means that we officially don't have any Marvel stuff coming out this year.
I'm glad.
First time since 2010.
Yeah, because we did have, I guess, a break. It wasn't even really a break because the MCU wasn't a thing yet. But I'm okay with that. I don't care. I need a break from these Marvel movies. Just because there's...
Well, you got it.
Next year's going to be fucking nuts, though.
Oh, yeah. Everything. Every month.
I think Corona might have fucked these movies because I feel like now is when people are going to start getting tired of this stuff. Because they're gonna put out all these shows and all these movies all at once. And everyone's going to be like, all right, enough. Like,
I think?
How many shows are we getting this year?
3?
3, and then we're probably going to get 3 movies.
Getting 4 movies.
4 movies and 3 TV shows. People are going to get sick of this.
Because we're getting WandaVision, Black Widow, Falcon and Soldier. Doctor Strange 2 got pushed back, so maybe we're only getting 3 movies. Eternal, Shang-Chi, Thor 4, and Loki's in there somewhere. So.
Thor 4 is coming out?
I think it's supposed to come out next year.
That's fucking nuts. People are going to get tired of this. And they're going to be like, just chill. You're putting out too much shit. It's going to be... Because eventually it's going to be hard to follow along with everything, especially if the shows are... They're putting episodes out while a certain movie's out. Which they might not do. They might space them out enough to where you can follow along. But, like, we're just going to have so much shit to the point where everything we're watching is just Marvel stuff. And people are going to be like, all right, enough. I want something different. It's happened with every other genre of movies that has ever existed that has done this. Remember when vampires were fucking everywhere? And then that died because people were like, all right, enough.
There's never been a studio this big, though, doing this. Just saying.
It doesn't matter. If anything, that's going to be a bigger crash and burn on them because they're going to lose more money than anybody else would.
I'm just saying, there's never been this scope going into this.
That has nothing to do with people being tired of stuff, though.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
That's not going to stop people from going, all right. People were tired of Star Wars 3 movies in. Once Last Jedi came out, they were like, all right, we're done. No more.
Because The Last Jedi was poop.
Yeah. That's all it takes. That's all it takes these days for people to just be like, all right, no more. Marvel's got 18,000 movies planned out already. Like this will crash and burn at some point. They need to slow the fuck down.
I don't think it will. I think this is gonna.
I don't think it will slow down. But they need to before it happens.
I think this will ride until it dies. So
that's not how you make things, though. That's not how you should approach anything. It's just gonna fizzle out.
Based on your logic, there's nothing you can do. It's gonna crash and burn no matter what. So
it will if you continue to do this and pump out as much as they're pumping out. Because we started pumping out 1 movie a year. Then we did 2. Now we're at 3. Eventually we're at 4, 5, 6, 7 movies. 7 movies in a year plus all of their TV shows. That's insane. And people are gonna be. They're not gonna want to watch all that stuff, and they're gonna be tired of it. And they're going to move on to something. Something else is going to come out. They're going to be like, I want more of that. And that's going to be the new thing. And that blows up. And then everyone tries to copy that. And then DC's still going to be like, help, we're over here too. Like, we're making movies. No one's going to care. And it's just like they need to chill and like slow down. Because eventually, if they keep on this path, the MCU's just going to fizzle out. And it's not going to have like an ending.
I mean, you got your Infinity Saga, so you can ride on that.
Cool. But they're still going to put out movies in the same series.
Just saying. So
I'm just saying.
Why don't you get in charge of Marvel then?
Because that'll take 20 years and Kevin Feige will be dead by then. Speaking of Kevin Feige being dead, apparently they have confirmed, and this is good, that there's not going to be a CGI Chadwick Boseman in Black Panther 2.
Yeah, I heard about this.
Which is good news. I'm glad that that's not in there. Because that would fuck the whole movie and make it dumb.
I totally didn't see them doing that anyways. I think
I thought it'd be smart if they didn't do that, and I can't see Marvel doing that.
Yeah, no.
And they're not doing that, which is good.
Doesn't mean T'Challa's not going to be in it.
Oh, so do you mean that they're going to get a body double and
could
the Black Panther suit?
They could Superman it.
They could easily do that. They might do that,
but I don't know.
That's fine though. I'd be fine with that. I'd be fine if somebody else just played T'Challa.
They could do that too.
Things happen. People get recast all the time. That happens. Life happens. People die. I'd be fine with it. Don Cheadle's already in the universe.
But he was a recast.
Oh, I thought you were get Don Cheadle to play Black Panther. I was
no.
That's terrible. That's a terrible idea.
Terrible idea.
But yeah,
I want the dude from Tenet, if anybody.
John David Washington. I think he'd be
great.
He'd be awesome. He'd be great.
It would be.
Or get the dude from Last Black Man in San Francisco, but I think he was in Ant-Man 3 now. So that's out of the fucking window. But yeah, John David Washington, I think could fucking do it.
Oh yeah, does he want to sign on for 10 years? So.
That's the thing. He's still kind of he's an actor who's still kind of building his portfolio of movies he's in, and I don't know if he just wants to jump directly into this because then that's all he's gonna be doing.
Yeah.
For the rest of his life is this
for 10 years.
So maybe he might not want to at this point, but we'll wait. We'll have to wait and see.
But then also, if he does, everybody will know who he is.
Yeah. he at that point he will no longer just be Denzel's son. He will be John David Washington.
Right.
And then when he dies eventually, people will be like, "Oh man, John David Washington's dead." And people actually care.
So, what you want your legacy to be, John?
You want to be known for being a cat and punching people, or do you want to be known for making weird sci-fi movies with Christopher Nolan, or being Denzel's son?
I mean, who knows? Marvel may not even want him, so who knows? We're just spitballing.
That'd be crazy. We don't want Denzel Washington. We're too good for you. All right. That'd be odd.
It'd be really odd.
That'd be very strange.
It'd be really odd if they cast him as Black Panther, and then, like you said, they somehow cast Denzel as Professor X. That'd be awesome. It'd be really weird.
Well, I mean, they cast Kurt Russell's son in Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah, but they never met.
Black Panther doesn't have to meet.
He probably will eventually, at least once.
Okay, and even if he does, it's not gonna hey, you're my dad. That's not gonna happen.
You two look really familiar for some reason.
You look kind of similar. Are you saying all black people look alike, Devin?
They make that joke.
Somebody would. Not all black people. Denzel would say it because that's something he would say. He'd be like, not all of us Negroes look alike.
He'd say that
in that Denzel voice that he has.
Professor X is Negroes.
Why not? He would say niggas in a perfect world if the movie was directed by Spike Lee, but it wouldn't be. So he'd say niggas.
Imagine Spike Lee X-Men movie.
Oh my god. That'd be fucking nuts. That'd probably be terrible.
It probably would be.
But I would love that.
You would, yeah, you would.
Oh man. Hashtag Spike Lee for X-Men.
No, please do not.
It'd be amazing.
No.
Fucking A. Get that going.
Let's not do that.
Could you imagine a Spike Lee Star Wars?
No.
Everybody's black and everybody's angry.
No.
Yelling at people.
He can direct the Mace Windu show.
Why the black man gotta direct the black show? You fucking racist.
Fine, he can do the Obi-Wan show.
Yeah, have him do the white man show. All right?
Have him do the Obi-Wan show.
Fuck. I'd be fine with that. I'd actually watch it then. So I'd be at least if the story sucks, it'll be kind of fun to look at.
Oh, I thought you could say you could just blame it on Spike Lee.
If it sucks, then yeah, I could. I'd just be like, Spike Lee made a shit thing.
That's Spike Lee for you right there.
It's worse than Old Boy, alright? Speaking of worse than Old Boy, Deadpool 3 apparently has new writers.
Yeah.
Which this really got under my skin.
Yeah,
a few days ago, because that's not a good sign.
This didn't tickle your pickle.
It's not a good sign. That's because you would think that the crew that worked on Deadpool 1, who made it such a fucking success with Ryan Reynolds, Paul Wernick, and Rhett Reese, made Deadpool mainstream. My mom knows who Deadpool is now. She's seen Deadpool 1. because I forced her to sit down and watch it. And she liked the movie. And then went on to make an even more successful movie with Deadpool 2 that was a better movie and got well received and whatever. You would think you would want the same creative team working on the third one. Why would you? That must mean that either Disney wants to go in a different direction and wants to go in a more like, not lighthearted, but a less kind of raunchy direction, or Paul Warnock and Rhett Reese and Ryan Reynolds had creative differences, and so they left.
Could have been either or, honestly.
And I don't like either one because if it is Disney kind of like pushing Deadpool in a specific direction, I don't want it because I am afraid, and I've been afraid ever since Disney bought Fox, that they're going to turn Deadpool into the modern comic book Deadpool, where he's just fucking annoying, and they call him Meme Pool because he just says memes and shit just out of nowhere, and he's just, I'm goofy, blah blah blah. I think Deadpool 2 was so good because it knew when to be serious, and there was a lot of moments in it where Deadpool actually was serious, and it would have been cool to see a continuation of that in the third one. I don't think we're gonna get that with Disney, and that pisses me off.
I don't know. You don't think this has nothing to do with Feige or anything?
I would think Feige's a smart businessman. I have my opinions on the MCU or whatever. He's a smart businessman. He knows what works. He released Black Panther at the fucking only time he could have for it to make $1 billion. Like he was like, we need to fucking put this out now. Like he's a smart businessman. You would think he would want the guys who made the other two movies that almost made $1 billion to get back onto this movie.
I don't know.
You would think that would make sense, but who the fuck knows? I
think that depending on how good or bad Deadpool 3 is, this may deserve a documentary just about this.
Oh, this would be so much. I want to know what happened.
Right.
I don't care if it takes me 40 years before I meet Ryan Reynolds. I'm gonna ask him what happened. Even if this movie's good, I just want to, like, what happened?
What happened? Deadpool 3.
What happened? Why did you get rid of them?
Why? Well, they gave me a chocolate donut. I asked for Blaze. It's like, well.
I'm like, you son of a bitch. You son of a fuck. That's not a reason to get rid of somebody. Because man. I have faith they won't fuck it up. But I also think they...
The only thing I'm worried about is that the only thing they've done is fucking Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, that is concerning as well.
Because, like...
Bob's Burgers, 1, is not funny. And 2, that's the only thing they've done. This is a Ryan Coogler situation where they're getting someone who's only done like a couple little small things, and then they're just giving them the candy store. They're just like, oh, fucking nuts. No, you get someone who's like played in the, they've made some indie stuff, they've done whatever, but they have experience and they've made more things.
The only thing saving about this is that Ryan Reynolds is still on the writers' tape. So.
And I have faith that hopefully he won't turn it into complete garbage. Because I think he did that with Deadpool 2, because Tim Miller was going to come back and direct, but Tim Miller wanted to go bigger and make like a big blockbuster like summer movie, and Ryan Reynolds was like, no, and fired him. So hopefully Ryan Reynolds he won't sell out and make a Deadpool movie that's in line with the other ones, but I don't know. I feel like Disney might have more power over Ryan Reynolds.
Probably.
So,
but I would hope that they would just be like, just let Ryan do his thing.
Again, you would think, and I hope that they.
This isn't our forte. This is a rated R Fox thing. If anything, like, just let him do it. This isn't our movies that we make. We do this. He does this. Yeah. Just leave it at that.
If they were smart, they would do that, and I have faith that they will, but they also might fuck it up.
I don't know.
So
Disney has a weird track record with movies. If you look at Star Wars as one.
Yeah, it's kind of just all over the place. It could be fucking anything.
Yeah, you
really, like, who the fuck knows?
It's not like Sony where you're like, oh yeah, you expect it to be poop. Like Disney.
It's not like Sony where no one knows what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah. Disney is kind of like,
it's kind of up in the air. They've never made an R-rated movie like this.
I would love for them to put the Disney logo at the beginning of Deadpool. That'd be hilarious.
I feel like they will, just because Ryan Reynolds, and then Ryan Reynolds will like come out as Deadpool and be like, I'm in the castle.
Out of the magic castle.
Yeah, like, why not? Have fun with this fucking movie, all right? He'll probably request that, like, I'm not making this movie unless I can do that. It's like a Mickey Mouse in the brain.
I want the Disney logo and then I want a rated R painted over top of it or something. That'd be great.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Or it starts doing the Fox logo, and he's like, no,
fuck you. It's not a thing anymore.
And then he pulls down like the shirt.
Disney. We're a family movie.
It's a family.
That'd be fun. I'd be okay. Play with the fact that it's like self-aware in a movie a little bit more.
Somebody told me the other day, and I think this is kind of a funny idea, even though it contradicts what the Russo brothers said for Endgame, is that the movie starts out and it's Deadpool who's new Master 69 from Endgame.
Why would that contradict?
Because they said that was.
It's not in the movie, all right. You can't just make shit canon on Twitter. It's not in the movie.
I'm just saying.
And shit gets retconned all the time. Remember when Boba Fett was dead?
Yeah.
He's alive again.
So I think that'd be kind of a funny way to start.
That'd be fun. I'd be okay with that.
He's wrecking Thor.
He's like, yeah, fuck you, Thor. That'd be great. I'd be okay with that.
So, but yeah, I want to see what happens with Deadpool 3.
Yeah, I'm very interested. I'm concerned.
It is an official sequel. It's not a reboot. So.
Which is great. And I because I want to know how they're gonna follow up Deadpool 2. Because are they gonna make the fact that they pretty much just made Deadpool 2 pointless,
right?
With the after credits scene, are they gonna make that canon? Like, is that just Vanessa's back and like nothing happened? Like, I think that'd be hilarious. Or are they gonna stick with the fact that like Vanessa's dead and like all that stuff? I don't know.
How are they gonna get him in the MCU? Is he gonna?
I don't think they're gonna. I hope they just leave it to where it's like it's just him and Colossus farting around. We don't need to see like Spider-Man.
No, he doesn't need to be like with the other characters, but they're definitely gonna put him in the same universe as.
Well, I think like do it like have him still have Deadpool 3 still be like in this weird like Fox continuity, whatever the fuck continuity he was in the first place. But then if you want him in other MCU movies, just have him be in MCU movies. And you don't have to explain it. It's Deadpool. Like,
I guess.
Yeah, he's in Spider-Man now. Like, fuck it.
he's right.
I think that'd be the perfect way to do it.
He's in the background over there.
Because the moment you try to like write a reason for him, like, oh, I traveled dimensions and I'm in the MCU now.
They could just
that's fucking absurd.
Play off the end credit scene.
They could, and they might do that, but it's gonna get stupid at some point. Because then, are you gonna bring in Vanessa? Are you gonna bring in, Domino? Are you gonna bring in the characters that everyone liked that have been established, or is it just gonna be Deadpool? Because that's not fun.
I don't know.
So that's what you gotta have to.
That's the issue, man.
Yeah, you gotta think about that stuff.
I don't know.
That's all the Marvel news I got.
That's all the Marvel news I got.
I got some DC news.
I got one.
What's your one?
One bit. I guess I got two, but.
What are your bits of DC?
So first, Wonder Woman is officially going to be coming out on Christmas. It's going to be, I think it's released in theaters and on HBO.
On both, yeah.
So, and you don't have to pay for it on HBO Max, which is cool.
Fucking awesome. Fuck you, Disney.
That's literally what Warner Bros. Is like, nah.
Yeah, they're like, we've taken so many L's from you over the years. This is our one
this
W.
Is the one.
This is our one win that we get.
Getting.
Fuck you, Disney.
You don't have to spend $30 to watch our movie.
To watch fucking Mulan.
Yeah, that nobody watched or cared about.
Nobody gave a fuck about that movie.
So yeah, that's cool.
That's awesome.
I'm excited to see Wonder
Woman. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun
because it looks dope. And I want to see her riding their lightning.
Looks like a fun movie.
It's gonna be awesome.
We are gonna get fish out of water stuff in it though. I know you were talking about that the other day. And we're gonna do that.
Please don't.
We're going to. They showed it in the trailer.
I know. Do it, but like don't do it as much as I'm imagining.
The whole movie.
Yeah.
Don't. What's a boombox?
Well, what is your trash can?
It's a trash can.
Stop it. We did that in the first one. And don't do it again.
We got to do it all the time. That's because it's easy humor.
I don't care.
We need a joke here. Was it have him look at a fish and go, "What's that? It's a fish. You fuck."
You had fishes and
we didn't have
the 40s.
Like, we didn't have swordfishes.
Swordfishes
were genetically created in the 80s.
They didn't exist. Then my other piece of DC news: Linda Carter. You know who Linda Carter is?
She was the OG one.
Yeah.
Of course I know who Linda Carter is.
OG.
You're asking me? I should be asking you if you know.
I know who she is. Is rumored to reprise her Wonder Woman role in The Flash. So
that makes sense. I think she came back in that universe already as the president or like the vice president in Supergirl, which is in that same universe. It'd be cool if they brought her back as Wonder Woman because they did that with John Wesley Shipp as Flash, where he's played like 4 different fucking characters in that universe. I'd be totally okay with that. It fucking sucks. Adam West is dead.
Yeah.
Because they totally would have brought him back.
Oh yeah. And he definitely probably would have came back.
He would have. They wouldn't even have to ask him. He would show up on set and they'd be like, "I guess we're using Adam West now."
I guess he's going to be in this.
That would have been awesome, and it would have been cool to see like all three of them together because they never got to like.
Yeah, that would have
been fucking amazing. But I think Linda Carter was actually a solid Wonder Woman. I know the show was kind of whatever because it was in the 70s, but like I think she's a better Wonder Woman than Gal Gadot was.
Ooh, hot take.
I don't give a shit. I don't like Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman.
I mean, that's not news for this podcast. Yeah. You've said it multiple times.
She's not a good actress. She's a model. I mean, Linda Carter wasn't great, but her Wonder Woman was at least written a little bit better. And a little bit more, like, clever and not a fucking dumb fucking idiot. Like, Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman is just like a dumb idiot.
What is she going to do in The Flash, though? If she comes back?
Wonder Woman stuff.
But, like, what?
Lasso people. Punch people. She's Wonder Woman.
She's old.
Okay, she's a fucking Amazon. She still has powers. Like, she can still fuck people up.
Linda Carter's old.
Yeah. Wonder Woman's gonna be old too. They're not gonna de-age Linda Carter. They don't have that kind of money. I guess. They ain't got that money.
They ain't got that
CW money. Fuck, we could. I just thought of something really cool. We could see Brandon Routh's Superman with Linda Carter's Wonder Woman and John Wesley Shipp's Flash, even though he died, but they could bring him back again if they wanted to. Which technically, I think his Superman is supposed to be the Christopher Reeve Superman. Kind of, sort of. But I don't even know if the Superman we saw in the Crisis universe is even the Superman from Superman Returns. It might be another Superman. All these goddamn universes. I don't care. I want to see all of these fucks together.
And then get Keaton.
And then get... Keaton's not going to do a TV show. He's not going to do a CW show, all right?
Just for an episode.
No, fuck that. He's not going to... He's too good for that shit, all right? He's coming back as Batman on the big screen. He's at the top of the fucking world. That'd be so...
You'd pee your pants right there.
That would be like, all right, I'm done with Marvel. This is the greatest thing in the fucking world. I don't need movies anymore. Like, this is it. We've reached it.
This is peak.
This is what, when they invented movies back in like the 1910s, this is what they imagined.
This is peak movie.
They imagined all these people in superhero costumes just on screen together.
Even though it's a show, it's peak movie.
Even though it's a TV show, it's still film. You fuck.
It's not film.
It's not a
digital.
Movie.
It's digital.
Whatever. You know what I'm fucking talking about. You know what I'm talking about. When they created motion pictures.
The talkies.
The talkies, all right? Fucking A. That would be amazing.
I don't know why I said talkies really weird right there. But
the talkies. Because you gotta say it with like an old-timey accent.
The talkies.
We're gonna go see the talkies.
That's all the DC news I had.
I got some DC news. Not a whole lot. There wasn't a whole lot of DC news.
Nah. Because they're keeping it under wraps.
I guess. Or there's just nothing coming out.
Probably more that. Everybody's talking about the Batman. And
yeah, that's all anyone cares about. They're like, all right, cool. Yeah, all these things. When's Batman coming?
Where's Batman?
Constantine 2.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about it.
Everyone is losing their minds and saying that this movie is happening and it's in the works. It's not.
But the actor dude said it was.
Peter Stormare put out a tweet and he just said Constantine 2 in the works, which could mean anything. Keanu Reeves hasn't said anything. WB hasn't said anything.
It's in the works.
He says that could mean he's talking to someone about possibly making something.
In the works.
That's all that means, Devin.
It's in the works.
That doesn't mean it's happening. It probably won't happen because I don't think Keanu Reeves would want to come back. And
no, he's not doing anything.
But he's doing a lot. He's in Cyberpunk. He's making 18
He
John Wick
already
movies.
did all his Cyberpunk.
They'll make a sequel. They're making 18 John Wick movies. He's got to make his other movies that nobody cares about. He's busy.
He's not busy.
He's a busy man. He's busy being old.
You could argue John Wick, and that's about it.
He's gonna be making John Wick till he's dead. But like people also need to realize that Constantine did make money, and it wasn't super well received when it came out. So I think it would be very strange for WB to go, "Hey, let's make a sequel to that movie that people didn't really like, that didn't make any money."
But they're riding on that Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves was big when that movie came out too.
But he's not as big as he is now.
He was pretty. This
is peak Keanu.
This is post Matrix. This is when he was
peak Keanu
at the top of his he was in fucking everything back then. So I don't think this is happening. I think it's just they might not even have been talking about anything. This could have just been Peter Stormare maybe like gauging reactions from fans and being like, "Hey, I'm gonna say something, and then we'll get fan reaction, and then that can get something made because we've seen.
It sounds like everybody wants it. So.
People want it. I'd be fine if it came out because I like Constantine. I think it's a good movie. I don't think it's great. I think Keanu Reeves is the worst part of the movie, but he is. He's terrible in it. But I'd be fine with it. Why not make another Constantine movie? I'd be totally cool with it. But as of right now, it's not. There's no official news that it's
in the works
coming out. That's not true.
You just said it was in the works.
He said that it was in the works. That doesn't mean shit.
It's in the works.
It's not coming out. There's no until WB comes out and goes, yeah, it's coming. It's not coming.
In the works.
It's not happening. You can say that all you want. It's not happening.
That's what the dude said. I'm just saying what the dude said.
One guy who hasn't worked in 10 years.
I'm just saying what the dude said.
It's not coming. Speaking of not coming out, even though this is coming out, Sylvester Stallone has been cast in the Suicide Squad.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Black Adam.
Black Adam's not coming out. There's no news on Black Adam.
Sylvester Stallone cast in what?
The Suicide Squad.
Oh. I think it'll be something small.
It'll probably be like Guardians.
Because like that movie's already been like made.
I think they're still like doing some stuff, like picking up shots.
Most of it's been made.
I think it'll be like a Guardians 2-esque thing. He just shows up. He's like, "Oh, Mr. Stallone," blah, blah, and then he fucks off.
Why is he just showing up and random?
Because James Gunn.
I guess
James Gunn just wants to put him. I think he just got the chance to work with him at Guardians. So he was like, "I'm gonna put you in fucking everything because you're Rocky, all right?" I'd do the same thing. I'd be like, "Hey, you want to be in this dumb fucking thing for
2 seconds,
2 days? Like, cool." I don't know. It's not. They've kind of kept it under wraps who he's playing, which some people are like, "Oh, he's gonna be like a big character." I think he's gonna be a dumb fucking character.
Will be Sylvester Stallone probably.
That'd be amazing. I'm Sylvester Stallone. I'm part of the Suicide Squad, and then he's the first to die.
Yeah.
Fucking A, that'd be awesome.
Or it's his characters from like Expendables or something.
Shit, what's his name in Expendables?
I don't know.
Action Man. I'm Action Man.
I just call him Sylvester Stallone.
I mean, do they even have names in those
probably
movies? It's just Sylvester Stallone. Why didn't they name themselves just their names? The fuck, Stallone? Nobody cares about the story.
Everybody's there for the action.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis is in the second one.
He was in 1 and 2.
Was he in the first one?
Yeah.
I remember him.
And then he was a bitch or something, and then he wasn't in the third one, and Harrison Ford replaced him. Speaking of being a bitch, apparently the Snyder Cut is only adding 4 to 5 minutes of new footage. So that when we talked about like him like doing reshoots and stuff, it's only like small stuff. It's like 4 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes.
I think most of his reshoots are more like not new footage per se, but like touching up scenes, I guess, type stuff.
Probably.
So I mean, it's not really.
But like the Joker stuff that he's adding, like that's new stuff he's going to be adding. But he said that's only going to be about 5 minutes. Like it's not going to be a big deal, which is great because that means the Joker's not going to have.
Tired of hearing about Snyder Cut news. Just put it out.
That's all the fucking DC news.
Put it out.
We're getting. This isn't really Snyder Cut news, but it's I guess Snyder Universe news. I guess. He announced who he originally was going to cast as Catwoman.
Ooh.
Which could still possibly happen if Snyder Cut does well. It's possible.
Let's wait until Snyder.
I'm not getting excited. I'm just saying it's possible.
Also, who wants a Catwoman thing?
No, I mean it wasn't gonna be like a movie. It was gonna be like she was gonna show up in like Ben Affleck.
Oh.
We're gonna give Catwoman a movie. Carla Gugino. She was the mom. You would know her from the mom in Spy Kids.
Oh. Okay.
She's been in a ton of stuff.
Yeah, I know who she is. She's
been in other Zack Snyder movies and everything, which I think she'd be an awesome Catwoman. She'd be an awesome, like, older Catwoman.
Yeah, I can see.
And I'd be totally down for that, so make that happen.
Gosh dang it, Zach.
And I want more Snyder Cut stuff in general, so.
No.
Or more Snyder movies in the DC universe.
I was going to say, just put out the movie. Stop telling me things about the movie.
He's going to, the movie doesn't come out for, like 6 months. They're going to keep giving us news to keep us interested in the movie.
I don't care.
I'm going to talk about it when we get
I'm going to watch it, whether people fucking tell me things about it or not. So.
I'm going to watch it too. People are going to hate it regardless, so it doesn't matter.
Probably because he keeps telling me about all the movie shit.
That's not like he's spoiling the plot.
Still.
He's just telling you, like, hey, I'm fixing stuff.
I'm still working on it, guys.
I'm still working on it.
So, yeah, we heard you, Zach.
2 months from now, he's like, I'm still working on it. It's like, we know.
It's like, we know, Zach. Like, stop.
I've been saying that for, like, the last year.
Just put it out already.
Just give it to me.
Just give it to me.
I don't care if it's in black. He also said he might do like a black and white version.
I don't care.
Which I don't want. I know I'm like the fucking artsy fartsy black and white guy, but that movie's gonna look like piss in black and white. That's not the type of movie you put in black and white. All that CG fucking bullshit.
Like, I think that's the weirdest sentence I've ever heard you say.
It's gonna look like piss. All right.
Because a Batman thing, not in black and white, and you're like.
But this is Justice League. This isn't Batman. Batman can work in black and white because he's dark and he's wearing dark colors. I want to see Wonder Woman in her bright outfit. I want to see the Flash in his red outfit. I want to see
in her.
It's Ezra Miller, so
it's
the same thing.
Yeah.
I want to see the bright blue Superman suit, which we'll probably see. We don't need a black and white version.
Superman better have his mullet.
He's not going to.
I know he's not.
We already saw what he's going to.
But then I'm going to be disappointed.
He doesn't even have long hair. Like, what the fuck, Zack Snyder? Give him long hair. Give him a beard. Something.
Yeah,
give him a little like goatee.
Henry Cavill can grow a great beard too. Like, let him have his beard.
He had one in Man of Steel.
He did, and it was fantastic.
Awesome.
Henry Cavill should just be in more stuff.
He was in that Sherlock Holmes movie that just came out.
He's in Mission Impossible.
That was like a year ago.
He was in The Witcher.
He was in The Witcher. That was also like a year ago.
Yeah. Be in more stuff, Henry.
He's doing so. He's got a TV show he's working on.
Be in more stuff.
TV takes up a lot of your time.
Yeah. Be in other stuff.
I would love him in other stuff.
Be in like, I don't know.
Make a Kindergarten Cop 3.
Be the new Arnold.
I don't think he wants to do that. I think he wants to be like an actor. and actually like act and stuff. And not just a big muscly dumb action guy.
He's not a big muscly dumb action guy.
I know, but he doesn't want to be that, is what I'm saying. He's pretty much just taking action stuff. Mission Impossible, Witcher, Superman. Like, he's just an action stuff. I think he wants to kind of like expand and do other things. He doesn't want to end up like Jason Momoa.
I want to hear his British voice, goddammit.
Go watch the Sherlock Holmes thing. He's British in that.
Worth.
You just said you want to hear him do his British thing. I went, oh, go watch that. He's British. And you're like,
go make a movie with your.
That's a movie.
Voice. No, it's not worth. I don't want to watch Sherlock Holmes.
So it gave you what you wanted, and you don't want to watch it.
Nope.
Fuck you.
Make a drama.
That might be a drama. You don't know.
Make a romance movie.
No, I don't want that.
Why not?
I don't want a fucking cheesy rom-com.
You can have a pedo stash.
That's gonna be weird. I don't want that either.
You mean Her too?
Don't do that. Don't make a sequel to Her. Don't make a sequel to Her. That'd be a bad idea. That's all the news I got.
That's all the news I got?
What's your fun fact?
Oh shit! I didn't have a fun fact prepared.
This is like, I need to like text you before we do the show to be like, get a fact.
I don't have a fun fact.
Do you have any facts that you know of that you would think would be fun? Any just random facts, like walnuts are created from squirrel sperm or something? I don't know.
Well, that's not a fact.
I'm giving an example. Like, do you have any weird I
don't know
things that you know?
Is there nothing weird you know? You tell me you didn't learn any fun facts over the past
This
month?
is your segment.
But there's nothing
This is Devin's fun fact.
This is a different episode. It's all new.
It's not my responsibility to come up with fun facts.
I don't have no goddamn fun fact.
God damn it, Devin. The one thing that I hold you accountable for all the time. And you never deliver.
No, I deliver every now and then.
Every other episode.
Once in a blue moon.
Space.
Once in a blue moon, I deliver, right? This week I failed you.
You failed me, young Padawan.
I failed you. I can't think.
I'm gonna decapitate you like.
Can't think of anything. I don't know. What was my fun fact the last time? I don't remember.
That was a month ago. I don't know.
Nothing.
I don't think you had one then either.
I think I did. Oh, I did. Because we talked about how E.T. was supposed to be a vegetable.
What? I don't remember that.
Remember Neil deGrasse Tyson was talking to Spielberg about the E.T. movie, and Spielberg was like, yeah, I wanted him to be a plant.
Oh, yeah, that dumb fucking thing that Spielberg said.
Yeah.
Spielberg's an idiot, all right?
That would have been weird.
That would have been dumb.
Look, it's a carrot.
And people would have laughed at that fucking movie. And it wouldn't be as iconic as it was now. It's a terrible fucking idea, Spielberg.
It's a carrot.
It's a dumb fucking idea.
It's a little baby carrot.
You know what someone would do if they saw a carrot? They'd eat it. And the movie's over. Yeah.
Like, no, that was an alien.
There's no one around to tell them that. It's a fucking carrot. I'm hungry. All right? I'm like Baby Yoda.
Imagine the basket scene, but with a carrot.
What? That would be retarded. Why would there be people there with shotguns? This is a fucking carrot. This is a fucking carrot in the basket.
So it's a cactus.
I came from the market. I got a carrot.
It's a cactus.
It's a fucking cactus. Let me eat my cactus in peace. Fuck off with your shotgun bullshit.
People eat cactus?
Some people do.
What people drink?
Cactus juice, but some people eat the inside.
Do they?
Yeah, some of them. It's not like a common thing. It's like eating monkey brains. Like people do it, but
I'm not supposed to eat brain.
some people do it. I'm not saying it's healthy. I'm not saying you should.
You get disease from eating brain.
You get mad cow disease.
I don't think that's true.
How do you get mad cow disease?
I don't know.
You have to like fuck a cow.
Mad cow bites you. I don't know.
How does a cow get mad?
Yeah, you pull on its udders too much.
Is it like actually mad? Are they like fuck you?
Yeah.
Or are they just
angry
crazy?
cow?
Angry cow. I'm an angry cow.
I'm sure there are crazy cows.
Well, yeah, but is that the same thing as a mad cow?
I don't know. Maybe it's just a sick cow. A sick cow bites you.
I got sick cow syndrome.
And then you start lactating.
Ew, is that what that does? What mad cow disease does?
I don't know.
Overly lactating everywhere?
Yeah, just overly.
Yeah.
Just more than normal lactating.
Yeah.
Do you lactate normally?
Everybody lactates. They can lactate.
I don't lactate.
I don't lactate, but they can.
Okay, so we're on the same boat. We don't
lactate. I think 90% of men out there don't lactate.
90. There's that 10%.
There's some fucking weird cult out there. Dudes just like squeezing milk out of their nips.
I got a cup today. It's like, oh god.
Probably. People are fucking disgusting. Right? There's some fuck out there that does that.
Oh, that's probably not even the worst thing they do.
Oh no, they probably eat poop too.
They
probably mix their fucking lactations with their poop.
I made chocolate milk, guys.
And you just shit in a cup of milk.
You shit in a cup of milk, and the milk came from your body.
The poop did too. To be fair,
it's all natural.
It's all organic. All right, you're not gonna get any fucking.
Milk is always natural. It's milk.
They don't make artificial milk. Isn't baby formula like fake?
I mean, sure. Milk in a can.
So, fuck, you lied.
Milk in a can, I guess, is a natural milk, but
yeah,
I guess it's not natural because they put crap in it. But
yeah, they fucking.
It's not pure milk.
Oh shit!
You're not supposed to drink pure milk from a cow.
I've heard it also tastes terrible.
Yeah, it's chunky.
Ew. It's like in the classic Rob Schneider film, The Animal, when he orders the badger milk and it's like really old and chunky, and he pours it out and he eats it.
Is that when he like pours it on his face and it like?
Yeah, it's all like sticky and gross. It's been sitting on the fucking door for months.
You ever drink milk like that?
No, because it looks gross and it smells gross.
It wouldn't surprise. It wouldn't surprise me though if you did drink milk.
At our old house, I had like my old desk back when I had my old desk. I had a cup of milk that I left on that desk, and I just forgot about it. And eventually, it got like fucking like all chunky and gross. And I went back and I smelled it. It was the worst fucking smell I ever smelled.
I could imagine.
And I tried
rotting milk.
Fucking pour it in the trash, and it like slowly came out like a cylindrical fucking thing.
Just thrown the cup away.
I did because it wouldn't come out, but it was disgusting.
You should have ate it.
That. I would have gotten horribly sick.
Ate a little bit of it.
I would have still gotten sick.
You could have made it into cheese.
If I knew how to do that, I would have, but I don't know how to do that.
I don't know either.
You gotta like mix a bunch of like laboratory chemicals, make cheese.
I don't know if you gotta do that.
There's some fucking process you gotta do to make a cheese. You can't just, hey, it's cheese.
You just start stirring it.
No, then you just got chunky milk that's stirred.
You got stirred milk.
That's stirred, gross, old milk.
I want some chocolate milk. That sounds good right now.
You gotta get some chocolate milk.
But now I don't want it because now I'm thinking
I want some chocolate milk. That sounds really good. I don't want it right now.
Because
you just said you wanted some chocolate milk.
But now I was thinking about chunky chocolate milk.
And you're also thinking about the dude who shit in the milk.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's how they make chocolate milk. I don't want that.
Chocolate milk comes from brown cows. That's a fact.
No, it would be really funny if pink milk came from brown cows.
Pink milk?
Yeah. Or is that like strawberry milk or whatever?
Strawberry milk.
It'd be funny if it came from brown cows.
I haven't had strawberry milk in forever.
Strawberry milk sucks.
Do they even still sell strawberry milk?
Probably not. They shouldn't because it fucking sucks. If they still sell fucking skim milk, they probably got some strawberry milk. Skim milk is fucking disgusting.
They still sell skim milk.
Yeah, it's fucking gross.
People drink it.
Anybody who drinks it is a scumbag.
People drink it.
They're scumbags.
Wait, calling out all people that drink skim milk.
They're scumbags.
What about like almond milk?
Almond milk actually is pretty like off the chain.
Or soy milk.
Soy milk can eat a dick. Soy milk sucks. Almond milk is alright.
Buttermilk.
I don't think I've had that. I've had buttermilk ranch. I don't think I've had buttermilk. You just drink it. Like I don't think I've had that. Probably tastes fucking nasty. Probably tastes like butter.
What about like plant milk?
The fuck is that?
Like oat milk.
Oat milk?
Yeah.
No.
That's the new thing. Oat milk.
I ain't about these trends, alright? I want the tasties in my mouth. So as long as it tastes good, I'm gonna drink it. I don't give a fuck about these hypo-organic fucking new trendy things. Give me some good tasting shit and I'll eat it. Fuck oat milk or whatever.
I think that's a thing. Oat milk.
Oh, oatmeal is the thing, and that's fucking gross too.
This is new though.
Fucking hate oat
milk from oats.
How do you milk an oat?
I don't know.
I was gonna say, how do you oat a milk?
Well, goat milk.
I've never had goat milk. I have heard that it smells repulsive.
Or spider milk.
That's not a thing. You're just making shit up.
Nah, that is.
Does that give you Spider-Man powers? Because I'll drink it.
I don't know, but I think it's really expensive.
How do you milk a spider?
That's why it's expensive.
They don't lactate.
They do. It's the web.
So you're drinking a big old cup of spider webs.
When you put it like that, it sounds.
That's what you're doing essentially. You're drinking a big old cup of liquid spider webs.
Liquid spider.
That sounds disgusting.
I mean, when you think about it, that's what normal milk is, though.
It's liquid cow webs.
Yeah.
No, it's milk. They don't have webs in their stomach, and then they like squirt it out as milk. It's milk.
The image of you just saying they just squirt it out.
They squirt it out. That's how milk comes out.
I know, but it's weird to think about. It's squirt.
Don't think no one actually think about it. Squirt that milk out.
You should be a farmer.
Squirt that milk out, cow. Fuck, I ain't touch you. You squirt that shit out.
You just put the bucket underneath them.
Squirt
it.
their shit out. I'll be a personal trainer for the cow.
You just like chastise them. Like,
you squirt that fucking milk out. I think that's cow abuse.
I don't think they understand what you're saying.
I think they can understand a fucking man standing in front of them yelling at them.
Come on, Betsy, you fat fuck. Get that milk out of here.
They can understand Betsy because I call them that. And they can understand fat fuck because they don't like that. Because they are a fat fuck and they know it and they don't want to acknowledge it.
Piss that white liquid out, you son of a bitch.
That sounds disgusting. Piss that white creamy milk out. Like, that's disgusting. You sound like a porn director when you do that. Piss that creamy white shit.
And then you can have your porn star.
But I'm not a porn director. I'm a cow maker. I make milk.
You don't make cows.
I might make cows.
You grow cows.
I grow cows.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
So
you raise cows.
I grow cows in a lab. I'm a cow maker. I make them.
Grow them in a lab?
We can make cows in a lab, can't we? We can do that with goats.
Yeah, we did it with the sheep.
Yeah, we did it with fucking sheep. We can have infinite milk forever.
We cloned a sheep.
Infinite hamburger.
That was the first thing we ever cloned.
Why are we eating sheep?
You do. It's called lamb.
I don't eat lamb on a regular basis.
But you can.
We need to do that more often. Like how they have like ham and turkey and like sandwich stuff.
They don't clone sheep anymore.
Do it, and then we'll not have world hunger. We have an infinite amount of shit.
You still gotta feed them and raise them. You don't just clone them and they're immediately adults.
I don't do that. Just make them adults.
That's not how that works.
Bioorganically or fucking genetic, whatever.
What?
The fuck. What is the word? Genetically, like, engineer.
Genetically
like,
modify.
A fucking cow to just come out of the fucking thing as a grown sheep. No. Just make it a grown thing.
That's not how that works.
If fucking Boba Fett can do it, we can do it.
Boba Fett didn't come out as a grown child.
Or Jango. Because the clones came out as like just grown people.
They didn't come out as grown people.
They grew fast though.
Yeah, they grew fast.
Yeah, all right, have them age in like a day.
They don't just come out like you put them in like a little like tube thing, and then you come in the next day. Why not?
Why can't we make them that way?
You come in the next day, and it's like a full grown person.
Why can't we make it that way? We can kill that person, harvest his organs.
Oh.
And no, we kill that clone, harvest their organs, and then next time somebody needs an organ donor, we got this box of organs. There you go.
That's murder.
But that's me, and I'm still alive.
It's still a living thing.
No, it isn't. It's me, and I'm still alive.
And see, that's why we don't clone people. Is that issue right there?
Exactly. They're clones.
Are they people?
He's not a citizen. He hasn't lived 20 years. He's 2 years old.
Are they people? Are they not people?
They're not people. I'm a person.
That's the issue.
He's me, sort of. But he's like a fake me.
What do you mean he's you, but he's not you? Like, he is you.
Because he wasn't born. He was like made. He was cloned.
But he is you.
He's not me. He ain't got my soul. He ain't got my memories. You can't clone memories.
Why wouldn't he have your memories? You
can't clone memories because they're in your brain. He's gonna come out and he's gonna be like, I'm a fucking clone. I don't know who I am. And we stab him and we take his organs.
Why you gotta stab him?
How else are we gonna get the organs? We gotta cut him out.
Oh, lethal injection? Something? Why you gotta stab him?
You want to make everything boring and bland? Sure. We need the organs now. We're not concerned.
Let him bleed out. Be all right.
No, just stab him, cut him open, take the organs
while he's still alive.
Yeah.
Screaming. Ah!
So his mouth shut. All right. We can hold on. If we can genetically like make clones of shit, just make them without mouths.
Getting complicated here.
No, click a couple little buttons on the computer and they don't have mouths now.
I just love that. I love that scene of just the guy. Oh my god! Just
he's gonna be dead.
Ripping organs out of him.
He's gonna be dead in a second. Why? Who cares?
You just tell him, "Shut up! You're gonna die in a second."
Shut up! You stab him in the head. He dies.
For like that brief second, you just, oh my god!
Who gives a shit? He doesn't know who he is. He doesn't know anything about that. He was just born.
He probably sees you and thinks you're the clone.
Probably. Guess what? If I am the clone, I ain't dead.
He's gonna try to stab you.
So I won. You can try to stab me only fucking once. I know all your weaknesses because I'm you.
I'm you, bitch.
I'll kick you in the knee.
Was that your weakness?
I got weak knees. Kick you in the fucking knee, and you'll be like, oh shit.
How'd you know to do that? Because I'm you.
Because I'm you, you dumb fuck.
I'm the real me.
I'm the real me. You're not the real me. I'm the real you.
And then you stab me.
And I stab him in the brain. He's like, why'd you stab me in the brain?
He lived after you stabbed him in the brain?
I missed. I missed his
you brain. Made him retarded.
I scraped him.
Good job.
I made him, he's like Cody Banks. He's in special ed.
You made him special ed.
Yeah.
Great job, Wayne.
That's not my fault. He came at me.
He came at me.
It was self-defense.
It's like that show, Living with Myself.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Paul Rudd show.
You have a twin.
But technically, though, if I kill myself, is that illegal?
Probably.
But it's me though. I consented to killing myself.
It's murder.
As long as I consent.
Suicide is illegal. So.
Which doesn't make any sense because I'm dead. You can't arrest me.
Attempt. If
I attempt and fuck it up,
yeah,
then I am a failure in life and I shouldn't live anyway. You should just throw me in a fucking mud hole. Because, like, how do you fail at killing yourself? Shoot yourself in the mouth and you're dead.
And, you drop the toaster in the bathtub.
Although Kurt Cobain just get a double barrel shotgun. You're not going to miss with that fucking thing.
You drop the toaster in the bathtub and then,
Yeah, and then you got toast.
Yeah, it didn't kill you, though.
Well, that would count. Well, I mean, at that point, you wouldn't want it to kill you because you got toast.
No, you don't have bread. Toast. You just got a toaster.
What if I got pancakes?
No pancakes.
And I put the pancakes in. So I just have... Why do I have a toaster with no toast?
I don't know. That's why you're committing suicide.
Fuck. That seems like the bigger problem than me committing suicide.
You ran out of toast.
So it's just fucking ended.
Fucking.
The store has no bread. Just fucking fuck this toast.
Pandemic with no bread.
Or kill myself. I need my toast. I need my bagels.
I need
my toasted bagels. Toasted bagels are disgusting. I don't like toasted bagels.
And that concludes Wade's TED Talk of the day. Toasted bagels
I'd be an awesome TED Talker.
Toasted bagels are
I go on stage and just talk about bullshit, but I do it with such confidence that I rally a whole fucking stadium.
Like, yeah, fuck toasted
bagels. Fuck the Jews.
What? Fuck the Jews.
They like bagels.
What about toasted bagels?
I don't know if they like toasted bagels. I haven't asked any Jews if they like them toasted. I might if I meet Jerry Seinfeld. I'll ask him.
Yeah, it's like Jerry,
you like toasted bagels?
It's like I have one question for you. It's like, okay, what is it? You like toasted bagels? It's just like, what the fuck?
You're like, yeah, I'm Jewish.
Sure. I like money too. It's like, God
I like
damn
money
it.
too. I'd be like, you're reinforcing the stereotype. You're not really helping.
It's like, you got $1 I can hold?
You got $1? Where's your fucking yarmulke, you fake Jew?
You can ask Adam Sandler.
Is he Jewish?
I think he is.
Where's his fucking yarmulke? He had I've seen him with a yarmulke. I could ask Adam Sandler. I could get closer to Adam Sandler than I could ever with Jerry Seinfeld.
You think so?
I feel like in my life I could meet Adam Sandler. I could never meet Jerry Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld's the top of the top. Adam Sandler's like a fucking...
Top of the top. He's in the B movie.
He's one of the most famous comedians of all time.
Yeah.
And he made that movie. It's not like someone cast him in that movie. He made that fucking movie. Adam Sandler's like a borderline homeless man.
But he made Uncut Gems. So.
He didn't make that. Other people made it. He
in
starred in it.
He was in
and that movie also didn't make any money. So
but it was
reinforces
good.
What I said.
So.
Okay. Jerry Seinfeld's been good stuff.
Yeah, he's been in Seinfeld.
Yeah. It doesn't fucking mean anything. I can still meet Adam Sandler. I'll be like, hey,
you can be anybody.
You like your bagels toasted?
You
He's
can be.
I don't like bagels.
You could be going to work tomorrow and somehow run into Harrison Ford.
I would not talk to Harrison Ford.
Why not?
Because he wouldn't want to talk to me. He's not gonna. Hey, how's it going, random person? Like, he wants to be left alone.
Would you ask him to cut his hair?
Did you cut your hair for? I didn't cut my fucking hair. Stop asking me. Like, how many people ask that? A lot.
I didn't know that was such a trend, my man.
Maybe if you cut your fucking hair, people wouldn't ask you about your hair. He's like, I know, but fuck you. I don't like Star Wars.
Fuck Star Wars.
I could run into Whoopi Goldberg at any point.
Anybody could run into Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
You could run into Oprah.
I want to run into Oprah.
And then you could run her over and you could quote Josh and be like, I ran over Oprah.
But then that wouldn't be fun because I just ran over somebody. And I'd go to prison for running over Oprah.
Yeah. It'd be worth it.
That was a television show, Devin. That was fiction. And Josh definitely would have gotten arrested for that, for attempted manslaughter.
I ran over Oprah.
I'd say it just like that. Just to myself. No one else would be in the car. I'd look even more like a crazy person. I ran over Oprah. And somebody just looks in the window as I say that. Oh, Oprah. What the fuck is this guy's problem?
Drive up to a homeless man, you roll down your window. I ran over.
He's like, who the hell's Oprah? I don't have a TV. I'm homeless.
It's like everybody knows who Oprah is. Like,
see that fat black lady with a lot of money?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's like, cool.
When you ran her over, did money fall out of her pockets?
And you ask him, you seen Django? And they're, hell yeah, I saw Django.
you seen Django Unchained? Fucking hell yeah, I saw Django. Who the fuck you think I am?
It's like, you seen Django, but you don't know who Oprah is? Like,
what's up, nigga? Like, yeah, I saw Django.
What the fuck?
I saw Django on the display TVs that they always have.
I snuck in and I watched it, man.
I snuck in. There was no one else in the theater because it was like...
I was in the bushes at the drive-in.
Fucking A. That's how you sneak and watch a movie. I killed the dude at the drive-in counter.
Why is he gotta,
just sat there and
why
watched
you gotta kill the guy?
He's homeless. They're not going to let him in.
Nah, he's in the bushes.
But you can see him in the bushes.
Nah, he's
perfectly... It's not like the bushes are these like big things. He's just like standing in the bush. Just like, hey, this is a
no, he's
movie.
sitting in the bush.
But he can't see because the thing's in his face.
I guess I probably couldn't hear it.
You couldn't hear it. He didn't have the speaker. So you got to kill the dude so you can hear the fucking movie because they got the little speakers in there too. So you got to kill the fucking guy.
He takes people's money when they give him for
exactly.
tickets.
You posed as that guy, then you make a little cash. You make a little dough.
You make some cash.
He just
you get to watch Django.
He murders someone and then just takes their job, and that's just what he does now. And he shows up the next day at like 7 a.m. and he's just like, "Hey, I'm here."
Imagine that's how life worked. Like you
had
to take somebody out. To take
that's how it worked back in like the old times,
yeah.
like the medieval times. You just murder someone, and then
but I imagine how many people would want to like kill Jeff Bezos. Like,
everyone.
Yeah.
But in that society, we wouldn't have trillionaires because then everyone would just try to kill them.
I guess, yeah.
And no one would be faithful to them ever. Like, oh yeah, I'll be your bodyguard. Sure, yeah.
Then when he's sleeping,
fuck.
Like, the captain.
And I cut it. You have to cut their head off for proof and hold it up. Like, I killed Jeff Bezos.
I'm the captain now.
I'm the fucking captain of Amazon now. Right? I captain this shit.
I can no longer sleep because now somebody will do it to me.
Yeah, that's the shitty part. That's why you get just like a whatever job somewhere.
Oh, McDonald's.
It's like it pays well, but it's not. It's low key enough to where no one's gonna try to kill me.
It's like, you know what? If somebody kills me for this job, like
they deserve it.
They deserve it.
I'm not gonna fight them. I'm a fucking janitor. Like, all right.
They don't have to kill me. They just tell me, like, hey, I want your job. Like,
all right. And then I kill myself. Or I kill myself every day.
Just how you pull your toaster out of your pocket.
But I'm standing in a thing. There's no water. I'm at work.
Imagine some dude just pulls the toaster out and just drops on the floor.
What the fuck was that? He's like, I thought there was water here.
It didn't work.
For some reason I blacked out. I thought I was in the bathtub.
I think you need to go home.
I think you need help. I think you're like out of it.
It's like, yeah, you're right.
It's like, yeah, you're right. And you pull a gun out and you shoot yourself.
And the guy saying, oh, that worked.
That worked.
You're dead now.
Should have started with that.
You're dead now, son.